Hey, good morning. Trying to adjust my phone. One of the emergencies was I kind of spilled coffee on my phone and I was like panicking, like, this is what I stream with. I can't ruin it. I need to stop that playback. Okay. I was trying to get another rose done. I have like one in the works right now that's almost done. I just gotta make the little back part, but I'm gonna do that later because I'm pretty sure everyone wants to see how to do the rose part first anyway. So like when I'm assembling them, I think I'll then like put this together. Oh, let me get the earrings done real quick. So, you know what, I done forgot the size of these. I think these are 3mm. So for my earring sets, I don't think it really matters as long as the base is not too big to fit inside here. Because what I do is like before I sew it / glue it on, I do like a mixture of both. I really probably should get some fabric glue for this, but I put it down. You'll see like probably later I'll put it like downwards and then put some hot glue on so it doesn't, well, it can't slip through, but it more like keeps it in place while I'm sewing it. And it's pretty small, these, so I probably you could probably go up a size bigger, like a 4mm or 5mm, I think. Hey Devon, we're finally making those rose earrings. So I feel like this will be perfect for you, like, so like if you have these, then you're like a legit divine rose knight. Like armor decked out and rose themed everything, like rose necklace, rose brooch, rose earrings. But then I'm showing the earring studs that I use, and we'll be using adorable flower backings. Let me show you. These are my favorite. I don't know why anyone would buy the other ones, like the other types of backings. They're so boring looking, but these are little flowers. They're so cute. Is that showing? Oh, it's all blurry. Crap. Let me go. Actually, let me see if I can show it under here. Yeah, you can see like the little flowers. But all the other ones are like boring, like cylinders, like a little cone shape or something. And I was like, eh. And I'm like, but it's like, I was thinking like, oh, I guess maybe the flower ones are more expensive. No, they're the same price. Like, like, well, heck yeah, I'm buying the flower ones. I think I did buy the regular ones more for, I bought them for all the earrings that I have right now. Because they look a little bit bigger, so I thought those will fit better for hook earrings. Though the flower ones, actually turns out the flower ones are just as good for the hook earrings, so win-win. So I'll probably order nothing but the flower ones from now on. Because why not? They're too cute. And let's see. I mean, you probably could make these dangle earrings, but I think you have to like crochet like a loop or something. Okay, let me adjust my seat. I got like a new pillow thingy so it supports my back a bit better. And I think some of you guys saw this on Discord. I finally got the infamous peacock yarn ring, and it was like only $1 something. I think like on the site for me it shows like 2,020원? No, 2,200원, yeah. eShip is 20 cents, eBay is, well no. eShip is 2 cents and eBay is 20 cents. So it's like $2.20 in Korean money. But if you convert it to American dollars, it's like $1 something. Let me see, what kind of glue are you using to keep the rose earring on? Oh, I used, you should probably know by now, I used hot glue. But it's also sewn on though. So, let me demonstrate with one of the leaves over here. I'm going to open this up. Let me take one out. So like, I have one like already kind of in the mixture. I was trying to make two so I could make like a thumbnail, but we just got so busy, so I was like, dang it. So like, pretend this is like, you know, the magic green part. Like in the, or the good side's on the outside. Which side is the good side? I can't remember. Yes, this is the ugly side, right? That's gonna be on the inside. So I like put it down through the magic ring. And you can see it's too big that it won't go through. But to keep it in place and like where it's not like moving around while I'm trying to sew on the everything, I just put a little bit of hot glue, and that helps keep it secure while I'm like sewing it. And then before I completely finish sewing on, I put like a good big dab of glue, I think I even glued these on the side to just help them keep in place. I know some people, they use like the fabric glue and stuff, but I have no idea where to find it. I tried looking at Daiso yesterday and I couldn't find it. But yeah, so we'll be making these. I have, where are my instructions? I have them right here. Wait, too bad I don't have my ears pierced, or I would make and wear. Oh, I know, that's the thing. It's like I almost didn't get my ears pierced when I was younger, because I was like, when I was younger, I wanted my ears pierced, but my dad was like, no, not till you're 16. But then when I reached 16, I was like, well, I don't really feel it. And then I got them pierced, I think, when I was 18, because my sister had turned 16, and then my aunt took her to get it. She's like, you know what, you never got your ears pierced, you should get your ears pierced. And I'm like, yeah, I guess I'll get mine now. Because, what do you call it? I think that's like when, what do you call it? I don't know which store it was. There was like a store. Was that Forever 21? No. No, it was Hot Topic, I think. Hot Topic was starting to sell some really cute earrings. And I was like, oh, I kind of want to wear those, you know? And so I finally got my ears pierced. And then, you know, like, because my mom does clay stuff, she made us like some pumpkin pie earrings. Oh, I wish I still had those. Do I have those? I don't know. Well, I don't know if I brought them with me. Like, I'm pretty sure they might still be in our home, or my parents' home, I should say. Let me see. It's hard for me to use rings because I hold my yarn in a different way. That is true, yeah. The yarn ring is really hard for people who kind of don't really hold it in the traditional position. I actually used to not hold my yarn in the traditional sense. I remember my grandma being like, you're holding it wrong. And I think it may have been similar to how Louis holds this, or somebody else. There was someone I saw where you kind of had to physically pick up your yarn to yarn over. And I remember I would do that and pull through. And I see some people do that. And I'm like, I remember I used to do that. But when I started doing amigurumi, I actually somehow naturally started going the normal way, like holding my yarn, because it would get really hard near the last part. So I would start like holding it. I just somehow naturally started going that way. And actually, I actually found like this was much easier holding it with your finger up like this. You see, I didn't get my ears pierced till I was 15, second piercing at 17, and third piercing at 19. Holy moly. That's a lot of piercings. Actually, my friend, she got her, like, I think, what do they call it? Cartilage piercing. Yeah, cartilage piercing on her ears. And she said it hurt like heck, though. It was so funny, though. Her parents were so freaking against it for so long, and I'm like, wow. She just put, like, a cute little diamond stud there. Like, what's wrong with that? Nothing's wrong with that. Southern Christian parents be like, you want to get your cartilage pierced? You're going straight to hell. Like, that's how it really be like down there. How'd I come out alive like that? I don't know. Well, I mean, my parents weren't that crazy like that. My dad didn't really want us getting our ears pierced. I think because not for religious reasons, actually, but for, like, physical, like, concern, like, health concern, because his mom, my grandmother, used to have earrings, and something happened, like an incident where they kind of split her earlobe, and that kind of traumatized him, so that was why he didn't want us getting earrings. And I kind of understood, because, you know, back then, them, like, old lady earrings were heavy as heck, you know? But nowadays, they're really light. Like, earrings are, because they're cheaper, I guess, but they're very lightweight, and actually, that's what I love about my crochet earrings, is they're very, very lightweight. Let me see. My cousin has a total of 15 different piercings. Oh my goodness. I don't think I'd be able to do that. Well, it depends. Maybe if you got them like separately over the years, you know, then that's different. Because then you like take care of each one like during the, you know, beginning phase where you gotta like keep it disinfected all constantly. That was the annoying part in the beginning. I will tell you that. Having to like keep watch over that. I'm actually really lucky. I can go a really long time without wearing earrings, and my ears don't close up. The holes don't close up. I did find out it's not a good reason. The lady, when I asked, like, Claire's, that's where we got it done. We got it done at Claire's, like that jewelry store for teenagers. She said it was because, oh, that just means your skin doesn't heal well. And I'm like, oh, okay, that explains a lot. But at the same time, I'm kind of like that it does that, because if I forgot, I'd have to like get them re-pierced, and that would be so annoying. Oh my god, it is so freaking hot. I have the window open in the back, but I think I need to open the window over here too. I really want to have my fan, but it's really, really loud. And I'm scared that would drown out my voice in the music. Let me open this window up. It's kind of crowded in here. I need to do another clean. Yo, what the fuck is that, spider? Oh, hell no, you get out of here. This is my room. Oh, shiz. Well, to be fair, he made it on the inside. Okay, I just opened the window, and it turns out that little itty bitty spider up there has been making a home in the in-between, like in between the screen and in between my window. Okay, buddy, if you just don't jump in here, you'll be good. No, don't you dare go over that. Stay in your web. Don't you dare try thinking about crawling through here. I mean, he's small, so I'm not that worried. Ooh, last summer it was a huge spider. Let me see. I also have to be super choosy about earrings. That is true, yeah. I never know which earrings I ever always want to wear. I'll go like through a different pair. Sometimes I'll go through like ones that maybe have sentimental value, because like my grandmother's friend for my 16th birthday, she got me these really pretty. It was a weird mix of Oriental and like Native American. Like it has like the little dream catcher on the end, but the little bead is like that typical, you know, like Oriental or Asian like ceramics, like this white with the blue painting on it, like blue flowers or blue scenery. Because a lot of my grandma, I don't know if she got that from Korea, because she also traveled to other countries like Taiwan and, you know, Vietnam and stuff. So I don't know if she got those from there, because they don't really look Korean though. I haven't seen any like old Korean dishes that look like that, you know, that typical white with the blue painting or ink. I don't know what you call it. But it's like a little bead like that, so it's like a weird mixture. But it's still really pretty though. Magnifying glass. Oh yeah. Let me see if I can move this a bit so you guys can. Yeah, I got it so that way when I do crochet, you guys might be able to see it a little bit better. But I need to have it a little bit up, because last time I had it down too low, and oh my goodness, like my finger kept kind of bumping into it. Let me see. So like here's like something normal. Like you see, it's all blurry, but then I put it under here and it's pretty clear. Okay, so I'm going to get started with the petal. I have posted like a picture of this on the Discord in the free pattern section. I believe it's pinned, so that way if you just swipe to the, what is it, to the right? Yeah, to the right, and you look at pinned messages, you should be able to see it. So this can hopefully be a successful crochet along. Actually, wait, let me do something different, because I really don't want this base in the way. Let me try to get it where that way they're equally, because I want to have as much hand room as possible. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Right, my birthday's on August 8th, and that's a Sunday, so I get to be on the live. Oh, that's awesome. Wait, let me make sure. Is that a Sunday? Oh, I mean, yeah, and I keep forgetting that time zones don't change the time of day, or like the actual day. I keep forgetting that. I keep thinking that, like, wait, is your Sunday but my Friday? Because usually Sundays for everybody else is Monday for me. So just be, oh, but for you though, it might be Saturday, like what it is today. Wait, how I want to, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. I was trying to put the Discord on silent. Oh yeah, so how old are you turning? Because I remember, how old were you said you 13 or 14, I think? Because I remember something like you said you were in middle school. That'd be exciting. Wait, well for me it would be Saturday, but just for, but I'm just, oh, okay, so you're using my time zone. Because I was like worried, like if it's Sunday for you, because then it'll be Monday for me, and I won't be live. But Louis will be live though, so I mean, either way, you'd get a live stream, to be honest, if you think about it. Oh yeah, so actually you get double live streams. So you get me on Saturday, and you get Louis. Oh wait, no. Yeah, Louis on Sunday, I believe. I keep thinking, wait, no, he streams Mondays. I'm like, no, wait, that's for me. He streams on Mondays. Which can be kind of hard sometimes, because, like, it's not only Monday, but it's, like, 5 a.m. Monday for me. And oh my god, it was a doozy last live stream. I had woke up with a really bad back, so the whole time while I'm chatting on the phone with everybody, I'm trying to like stretch out my back. I was like doing like the cat, what's it called, cat and cow yoga poses till I finally got a good pop, and I finally felt better and went back to bed and just kept in the chat. Oh, I think that's the same age as DJ, right? Well, I think she's 13 now, but I think you guys know DJ Crochet Girl, right? They had their own like little server, her and LMA, and she's also on my server, Crochet Girl, and she was 12 when we met, like last year when we all were watching Louis' live streams, and I think she's 13 now. So you and Crochet Girl about the similar age. Probably like a year ahead of you, I think. Oh yeah, I couldn't remember. Does Mackenzie watch Louis? Wait. I couldn't remember if she did or not. Did you watch Louis? He's like the top dog, honestly. Let's see. Oh, it's Club Crochet. You actually might recognize it because, what do you call it? Because I've actually watched some of Louis' videos years back and didn't even realize, you know, because he didn't do live streams back then. Like, they were more like just straightforward tutorials. I was watching like his old stripe video, like how to do stripes. Let's see. I want to do a different color first since I already have the other rosemary, so I want to do it in a different color. I don't really want to do red though because I don't have any of the cotton yarn in red. So it's like, you'll probably see. I might do one later just for the heck of it, but it gets really fuzzy, at least for the cotton yarn. Let me put this down a little bit. Oh yeah, I knew she probably must have watched them at some point. So I'm gonna do, I think this green and this like darker pink. Oh yeah, I think these go together really well. Actually, I don't do the yarn ring at the moment because I need to split these real quick. I'm gonna have it so we can see when I split the yarn, so I'm gonna move it over here. Also, my anxiety is simmering up. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, because isn't it, like, it's getting close to going back to school for you, isn't it? That would really highly, that would really pick up my anxiety. Especially because I was telling Worm the other day on, Louis' Discord, like, I'm so glad I never, ever have to do math homework ever again. But if I was to go back to school, or like do, you know, go for an actual degree, I probably would have to take a math class of some sort. Though I'm hoping it would be very basic if it's not, because, you know, like, I wouldn't do a major where, like, heavy math is required or anything. So I'm hoping it would just be a basic, like, Algebra 1 class or something, and then we call it a day. But even then, if I would have to, like, relearn Algebra 1, I've done forgotten everything. Wait, I think they have a thing to split yarn. Oh, maybe they do. I always wondered how. I think I got this, how to do this from watching someone who used, like, embroidery floss. Because, you know, like, you don't use all of the embroidery floss. Like, you use, like, they separate it. I think I remember seeing, like, a YouTuber lady, like, separating her embroidery floss like this. And I was like, oh, let me try that with my yarn. And it worked like a charm. Because I used to try to do, like, the way where you, like, split it down and it would just get knotted up. And then there's another video, it's still up. I think Divine might remember me talking about this lady, but she took, like, I think a paper towel roll, and she would, like, let her yarn drop from her second story floor, and just let it unwind or something, and I'm just like, girl, there's, like, an easier way, but her video's still up and running. So you can watch it, that's one method. But you'd have to have, like, a second story, or, like, a really, you know, live up somewhere up high. Let me see, my anxiety is up, but that's normal for me. Aww. I know, especially like when you have to, like, well, because I know everything with your dad going on, and it would be on, like, probably 24/7. It'd be kind of nice though if we could have like a way we could just turn our anxiety off, like a stop button. Like that's enough anxiety for today. Oh, first day is Monday. Oosh. Oh, so that is soon. You're schooling. All right. So that's 2 more days, or a day and a half, or after today. Not after today, but you know what I mean. Like, because to me, tomorrow is Monday for me, but it's Sunday for you though. Oh yeah, people who do embroidering split the thread. Yeah, yeah. That's how I got the idea of how to split my yarn because I remember I was just getting into tiny crochet, and that's when I was buying all the sport weight yarn. But they just, that's the thing, I kind of wish, like, it's like, this is, I just love this yarn, and I love it because it had so many color options, and it's pretty decent for amigurumi. But their sport weight yarn, which I loved, they just didn't have a lot of colors. Like, they didn't have, I wish they had all the colors that the sport weight, you know, that the regular acrylic had. They only had a small selection of it, and that just irked me. I was like, I want every color, and then I finally found out because also they had the neon colors too. That's how I have some neon yarn. Not this yarn, but the acrylic yarn, and it was from their sport weight. But the problem is when I do split it, it's a bit smaller than the normal one, so I have to like crochet with 2 strands. But it's also, it's like one of that thing, like you crochet with 1 strand, it's too small, but if you crochet with 2, it's a bit thicker than the regular worsted weight acrylic single strand. I know, it's just like egg. If I could turn my anxiety to power, I could power my fridge. Let me see, I usually don't split the thread because I think it looks nicer. Oh yeah, like if you're talking about embroidery, right? Cause yeah, cause also I think some people, it depends on like what you're doing, cause like some people will keep a couple strands for like certain items. Or like if they're doing like a thick flower and they want to get a lot of coverage, they'll use like I think like 2 to 3 strands. I think usually the only time they really do single strands are like when they're doing like really small details.
Hi.
Oh, you scared me. Alrighty. Oh, I'm still sleepy. I mean, I went to bed at 1 a.m., so I shouldn't really be that sleepy. Man, though, I'm still kicking myself. I should have done red in this color, though. I thought I did, but I think because you know like how you are when you purchase stuff, sometimes you go back and forth checking prices, and I think I had it selected but through a different store, but that different store was charging a ton of shipping, so I just like, let me check one more store if I can find one that has free shipping, and if it doesn't, then I'll buy through here. And oh, this other store had free shipping, but I forgot to select red. But at least I got all my greens. Right, my painkillers have kicked in. Currently fighting to stay awake to watch you live. Well, I mean, you could go to sleep. I'm gonna go live a little bit later. Because I'm finally gonna do, not an evening stream, but maybe more of like a, I don't know, I need to see if we're still going out to Daiso or not. Let me think. I'm hoping to start by like 5 p.m. my time. I want to have it done because John wants to film a cooking video tonight, so I can't stream it too late. So it'll be more of a late afternoon kind of stream. Yeah, that works. I think it'll be the morning for you, I believe.
Did your watcher got vaccinated?
Hmm? Oh, he wants to know if you guys got vaccinated yet. Oh yeah, John got the Jensen, right?
Yeah, Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson & Johnson vaccine yesterday. Oh god, this kind of creepy to watch because like on the 8th hour, like what? How many times it happened? You went like got super cold.
No, it's like if I don't take Tylenol.
Then it gets
Yeah,
like body chills. Yeah, he was actually freezing, and it's like blistering hot. Oh, Mackenzie says she got her second today. Mackenzie says she got her second vaccine.
Oh, Pfizer?
Oh, I think so, maybe. Oh, Rebecca says her town won't vaccine. Oh, yeah, because Rebecca lives in the UK, so I don't know what's going on out there.
UK made
What?
piece of shit vaccine, AstraZeneca.
Oh, so yeah. I don't even then. I don't think you want the AstraZeneca vaccine. A lot of people do not like it. They were also serving that yesterday. Like you could get Johnson or Astra. I can't speak. The AC one or AC. We're in Oh, so you guys are in lockdown. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get mine soon because they're gonna allow. Was it Pfizer, Moderna, and I forget the name. But I'm gonna be getting that one when they finally allow it. It still kind of pisses me off though. They're only letting the American citizens get that. Like, you're not gonna let your own dang citizens get this vaccine. Kind of irks me a little bit. I don't know. Is it just like a limited supply or something? Oh, it's Pfizer. Oh yeah. Pfizer Moderna. That's what it's called. Yeah, Pfizer Moderna. That's the one I'm gonna get soon. I think I have to like wait a little bit. But yeah, they're gonna open it up soon to where I guess the expats can get it. But still, though, that just really, really sucks. Oh wait, they're giving people vaccines based on their age. Oh, that is true too. I think that's also why I'm getting Pfizer Moderna. I think that's for younger people, I think. And John got the Johnson & Johnson. Apparently, the whole blood clot thing that was really only happening to females. So it was like a female side effects, which is I guess that's great. So I don't have to worry about him, cause he moves around a lot. I would be worried because I do sit around a lot, and I really do not want. I'm probably a walking candidate for getting a blood clot with that one. They have to hold me down when I get mine. Oh, I know. Let's see, 12 and under, everyone gets the other one. I'm hoping that once finally everybody's vaccinated, Korea will get rid of that stupid 2-week restriction thing. Ugh. I was like, it's almost like, what's the point of being vaccinated if you're still gonna have that? Like, we got vaccinated so we wouldn't have to worry about that. But I'm hoping it's the reason is because the most of Korea isn't vaccinated yet, so maybe they're waiting till everyone's mostly vaccinated. I'm a walking hypocrite when it comes to needles. I hide under a doctor's table. Oh man, this is a song that's always a little bit on the loud side for some reason. The name of the song is called Digestive Biscuits. That's such a weird, interesting name. Oh, you felt literally nothing. That's pretty good then. Because I know like sometimes some shots hurt. And I don't think it's because it's the needle that hurts. It's more like the substance going into whether it's going to hurt or not, I think. Because, you know, I've had some shots where I feel nothing at all. And then I've had some shots that hurt like crap. Or maybe it's the placement of the needle. I have no idea. Like, when I got my blood drawn to do some tests, the first time we went to one location, and oh my god, the lady was phenomenal. Like, I almost didn't even feel anything. And this was like the first time I've actually gotten my blood drawn through that, like, the elbow method. I think because I got my blood drawn as a kid through my pinky finger or something. That's the only time I remember getting my blood drawn for anything. But then we went to another place because we were going to check on my kidney health or something. And oh my god, the lady, she was kind of like Jung said she could tell she was a bit of a newbie kind of. Which I mean, I don't blame her, but oh, it was so frustrating though. She had a hard time finding it, and it was a lot more painful. I do not. So we're just gonna go back to the other place to get our blood drawn. I think they're about the same price too, so it's like price wasn't even that different. Wait, it keeps cutting me off. Oh, I know what you mean, I think. Like, it keeps sending your message, right? Before you're even done typing it. I've had that happen. Because I thought, did my finger press send by accident? I'm like, no, it didn't. I don't think it should have. And I think it really does do that sometimes. It just, like, automatically just sends your message when you're in the middle of freaking typing. I don't know if it's a phone thing or if it's, like, a YouTube thing. Oh, but man, this is more of a phone thing, but I could not stand the whole autocorrect thing. Like, when you type the word you, you know, to mean as in you, like Y-O-U, it would autocorrect it to I, so it would drastically change the message of what you were trying to say. Oh yeah, hey Bloodwort. I know, right? I know, like, and YouTube sends Divine Light to the bad kids corner. Right, I'm off to sleep. Bye bye, have fun. Good night, Rebecca. Yeah, hopefully, I'll be on when you're awake later, when I get on later tonight. I think it is a YouTube thing, because I'm gonna guess that I cut her off again. Because it does that to me sometimes, and it's so frustrating. Oh, I still remember one time, like, I got put in timeout from, I don't know whose live stream it was. It wasn't anyone big. But I was just like saying like a message like, oh hey, so and so, like that, and then I got put in the corner for spamming. I'm like, excuse me, that was my first message. What the heck? So YouTube is a little wonky when it comes to that kind of crap. And like, here's all these people, the same username, spamming all these emojis, not getting put in the corner at all when they're clearly spamming. And I'm like, YouTube, you have so much to learn. So much to fix. And I know YouTube is annoying. Let me see, I have to get up at 10, so anytime after this I'll catch it. And that's good. So now we're about to get into the fun part, now that I've got all my colors done. So I'm going to start with, oh wait, let me turn it back up here so you guys can see everything. Let me push these back. Let's see if I want to move this over here a bit more. I want, ow, just busted my elbow. Because I'm trying to get it all centered. Okay, there we go. Let me see. Sweater is almost done. I just gotta finish the ribbing on it. Oh, that's good, because that's the just the last part, right? That's just the part that makes it look all nice. Is the ribbing. Okay. Oh yeah, and also I think it was. Uh-oh, where'd it go? I had a. There was another rose I was showing Mackenzie. It's the one where it's triangular shape. I think she said she wanted that one too. Well, it's like, I can't speak. It's exactly like this pattern, just it is one petal less. So that would mean you subtract 4 chains, because like for this one we're chaining 26. So that would mean you chain 22 if you wanted the more triangular shaped one. Because then you'd have 5 petals. How many petals do I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so this flower is 6 petals, and the triangular shaped one was 5 petals. Me too. I've made 6 since begun crocheting. And it's, oh yeah, it cinches the waist a little bit. I actually like those kind of sweaters. Like, they get it somehow where they actually make the sweater like come in. Like, you can see like the stitching is different. Like, they'll make like a different stitch and it actually draws it in. Oh, I love those kind of sweaters, especially if they flow out, because then it just gives you a really nice shape without being too, you know, too fitting if it flows out nicely. Oh, let me check in. No, I almost said Instagram. I meant to say Discord. I know, actually, this Instagram used to be my main way of communication, but now I'm using Discord more. Oh wait, did we get a new person? Oh, we did. Let me send a. I'm gonna send him a welcome message real quick. Oh yeah, can you guys believe it? The Discord hit 300. I think it's like 310 members now. Like, what the actual heck? I just can't believe it. Just the other day we were it feels like just the other day that we were hitting 200 members. Ooh, that's adorable. I'm gonna have to look at that later. Whip it into shape. Wait, I don't think I got a message yet. Wonder how long it takes to send. Cause I'll have like somewhere said they sent me a message and then like nothing popped up, but then like a couple seconds later it popped up. Oh, now you have to go. I know. I was just about to get to the fun part. I'm sorry, Mackenzie. Have a good night. Oh yeah, it's really late for you, isn't it? Well, hopefully you'll be able to hopefully see later when I get on. And that's the good thing about these streams is I always keep them, so at least you can watch them later. I actually still get surprised when people watch my streams. Like I got a comment the other day on the mushroom stream, like the first one, not the second one. I'm like, oh, people are still watching that? Shoot. Let me see if I can. It looks blurry to me. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to chain 26. And for me, I think it's probably fine chaining it tight because I'm not going to even bother going through the back bumps at all because you're not going to even see them anyway. And I'm finally getting myself to like not worry about going through the back bumps for tiny crochet if it's like not going to matter in the end anyway. Like if it's not going to be an edge that someone's going to see. You know what? I done forgot what my counting was. I'm going to start over. Okay, I'm going to count real quick so I can get the counting right. So let's see. 1. Oh, you know, I'm not even using my yarn ring. That's the whole point of this, is so it could look pretty on streams and videos. I forgot how I did this. Oh yeah, I gotta do it through here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26. There we go. Oh no, it's getting all blurry. Let me try without the magnifying glass. Last time it worked really well, like it helped keep it clear, but this time it's like, it's getting all blurry and stuff. Let me see, all my sweaters are big, oversized, and shapely because I have low self-esteem and low opinion of myself. Oh, but you shouldn't though, because your sweaters are really cute. And you're cute. Everybody's cute. Plus also I think it takes a while to like gain confidence, like I think I still sometimes, like I'll have days where I have low confidence and then I have other days where, you know, like I feel like the prettiest in the world, like, you know, I think it just depends on like sometimes your mood. And that also could just be like a, you know, the chemicals in your brain be doing that. So that made a whole lot of sense to me, like when I found out that depression could, like, you know, like people who have like nothing wrong with their life but they're depressed. And, you know, people are always like, what's wrong with you? But it turns out it's like, sometimes it's just a chemical imbalance in the brain that makes you feel like that. And it's like, I never thought of that. And it makes a lot of sense too. I like how like people feel different when they're pregnant, or people feel different like during that time of month. Oh my god, my glasses keep hitting this darn ring light. Let me have this. I know, right? Plus also, society sucks. They're a bunch of buttheads. So in the third chain from the hook, I'm going to do, let me see. Yeah, double crochet. And that, the 2 chain we brought up, that kind of counts as our, well, it doesn't matter because we actually technically do 2 chains. So it's like a chain 2 and a double crochet. And then I'm going to do another double in the next one. So double, or 2 double crochet, I should say. And here's where we come to like the petal part. So I'm going to chain 1. And I kind of go back to the top part of stitch. I think you said like this is a peacock stitch, right? Just like a chain 1 peacock stitch. And I pull that through. And then it's so hard at this angle. Not angle, I should say, but more because I'm not crocheting in front of my face like I normally do. Okay, then the next chain, do 2 double crochet. So I want to go to this one. I hope I didn't twist it. Okay, there we go. I was worried that maybe that chain got twisted. Okay, then after we do that double crochet, we're going to chain 2. And then we're going to slip stitch back into that same chain. And then what we're going to do is, to start the next petal, go to the next chain. And you're going to slip stitch. And then you're going to chain 2. And then double crochet back in that same chain. So that's like, you know, that way it's like the same as the edge. Or I guess the edge of the petal, I should say. Let me see. I'm almost done with the sweater, so it makes me happy. Just gotta figure out what to do for the bottoms. Shorts or a skirt? I feel like a skirt will be easy though, actually. Because I don't even know how to crochet shorts. Or pants or anything. I don't know. I've seen some girls make some really cute granny square shorts, and I'm like, how you guys do that? I have no idea where to start when it comes to crochet clothing. Because, you know, like, pants are, like, very particular, like, especially if you're going to make them to fit, like, a person. Like, you know, they can't just be, like, 2 rectangles. Like, they kind of expand out in a way. Well, I guess it depends on what fit you're making. Okay, I'm going to chain 1. And then go, whoops. This is kind of sometimes hard to do at this angle. Wait, let me fix that. Okay, there we go. Okay. Next chain. I'm super excited to get the mystery armband. Oh yeah, I remember you talked about that last week. Also, still hasn't come in yet. Hopefully it'll come in soon. I know poor Rebecca is still waiting on her army, like her army colored wool. She said like the shipping says it's still at the post office. Though I wonder, like, I don't know if it's like in a post office far away. I'm like, I wonder if you could like march up there and be like, hey, can I just pick up my yarn instead of waiting on y'all to like send it. But then it could be like in a post office, like not near her home though. I don't know. But that'd be, I remember sometimes that would happen a lot in San Francisco. They'd be like, I'm sorry we couldn't open your gate, so we took the package to come pick it up. And it's just so annoying. That's why that's why I was so happy when they invented the locker pickups, like Amazon locker pickups, because I was like, yay, no more having to pick up in this stupid post office, because it was always like a post office really far out, and we always had to take an Uber out there. Like it could never be in one of the ones close by. I may have made this chain out a little bit on the too tight side. I don't know. Da, da, da. I don't know if you can hear the water sound, but John's like, I think he's taking a shower. Or is that the kitchen sink? I can't tell. Let me see, maybe YouTube or Pinterest. Well, I have tutorial shorts. Oh yeah, they probably will, I bet. Pinterest got everything. Oh, it's coming from Denmark. Oh god, then it probably will take a while. Actually, let me see if I can get this maybe a bit closer over here. I feel like crocheting. I'll just move everything a bit closer. Actually, I just realized I don't. Well, actually, I take that back. I'll need the. So I was like, I don't need this stitch marker, but I was like, I might need it later for when I do like the I forgot what it's called. I think it's called a sepal or something. It's like the this part, like the stem thingy. Oh, hey Alex, what's up? Yeah, so today we're working on making these like little rose earrings. I'm making one in a bit of a different color, and I have like other greens and the pinks, depending on how long it'll take me to make. I'm gonna try to crochet a bit closer, because I'm having a hard time like seeing far away, because everything is so tiny. Oh no, I was so happy with it too, because like I have been trying so hard to get like the right rose shape, and I finally did. I was so happy because I always kept turning out really triangular or something. And it's just like so weird. But I finally got like that proper like round rose shape. I know, right? If I probably if I did it in the, because this is not even embroidery floss. This is just the milk cotton yarn. Oh yeah, this is the you probably recognize the colors too, because this is the same yarn you use, the that milk cotton brand. Oh, I freaking love this stuff. I need to order more. I can't believe I didn't order red though, because I tried making a rose with the acrylic yarn, and it's so weird. For amigurumi it's fine, right? But when I do any back and forth crochet, it is fuzzy as heck. They were like really fuzzy roses, and I'm like, I even tried cutting all the fuzz off and it just wouldn't look right. I'm like, ugh. So I'm just have to eventually get rid of this yarn. But I'm really loving it. It's my favorite. It's like my new favorite yarn now, actually, to be honest. It's like, it's perfect. Like it, when I crochet, there's no fuzz. When I split it, there's no tension or anything. Like it splits like a dream. Like it's so easy. And it's flexible. So it's like, because you know like how cotton is like kind of stiff. And this is like the perfect cotton, honestly. Because it's like perfect for amigurumi. It still gives like that really nice solid shape you get with amigurumi. But at the same time, it's really stretchy. So it's like, it's because the other cotton was like really doing a number on my wrist a little bit. I think I even heard like one lady who was getting elbow problems just from working with cotton too much. But I freaking love it. Wait. I know, right? It's oh yeah, and the colors are amazing. I got the neon colors. Like, here's one of them, the highlighter color. Like, look how it just glows. Too bad it doesn't actually glow in the dark, but that'd be awesome if it did. But it's just so bright.
Ask them today. Want anything to
Oh, for eating?
yeah.
Oh yeah, John wants to know what kind of stuff you guys want to see for a cooking video, because we still don't know what we want to make tonight. Did I change? I can't remember if I did. Because let's see, last time we made gyudon. Is there like any kind of like maybe Korean dish you guys really want to see be made? Oh, and Mackenzie's back. Hey, Mackenzie. Wait, I had to stop myself from spitting out a dad joke. Oh, Devon Rose, I said she had a, Kia stopped herself from spitting out a dad joke. No, I think it was referring to the yarn, I think. Oh yeah, because like this yarn, look how bright that is. And I had the yellow around here somewhere. Oh, actually, I can just show what I made with the yellow. Here's with the neon, wait, no, this is the regular yellow. This is the regular yellow and it's really bright. Where did I put the neon? Uh-oh. Some of my yarn fell out of the basket. It's on the floor. No, 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 don't touch the floor. Where's lava? Oh, here we go. Here's the yellow one. Like, look how bright that is. And then here's the orange. Like, they just freaking glow. Best purchase ever. Wait, something with potatoes. I need some ideas for what to do with them. Ooh, that actually reminds me. I think we have potatoes we need to use up. I hope they didn't go bad already. Especially now that it's summer, everything goes bad because the humidity is so high. And it's just like, oh my goodness. I remember last year, I went through like 3 or 4 loaves of bread. Like, I would have just have bought it. 2 days later, it gets all moldy. I'm like, what's wrong with this bread? And I thought maybe I just got a bad batch. Go out and buy a different brand of bread. And it goes like bad within like a day or two. And I'm like, what the heck? We just bought this bread. And it turns out it was so humid that the bread wasn't staying well. So I had to start chucking it in the freezer. Good thing about winters, I don't have to do that, of course. But, you know, if it's summertime, it's going in the freezer. Because I am not about to waste more money on bread. What notion one am I on? Oh, okay, this one. The end of the petal. Where I do the double crochet and then chain 2. Let me see. Other than that, I'm not too familiar with Korean food. I'm trying to think. Did we ever do a pajam video? Actually, let me see. Oh yeah, we never did do a pajam video. Oh, John, do you want to do a pajam video maybe? Because we have a lot of pa.
What?
We could do pajam.
But it's all sliced.
Huh? Oh.
Yeah.
That's true. And that's more of a snack, really. It's not really like an actual meal.
I will think about it.
Okay, yeah, Divine Rosa said she doesn't really know much about Korean food, so she doesn't know which to ask about. That's true, because there's like so many dishes, and especially like so many different types of soups. There's like, the funny thing is though, it's like a lot of the soups all have like a lot of the similar, like same type of stuff. And it's just like, they have all these like different unique names, and like they're all just, I guess, different amounts of the same ingredients over and over again in a way. Or maybe one little different ingredient.
I just did a high school girl shower.
Me?
Yeah, not washing hair, just body.
Oh, really? I'm the opposite. I wash my hair first. That's the first thing that gets washed. Let me see. Do you have food? Wait, I think I took damage from the dad joke on potatoes, so I can literally only eat cardboard. Oh. Wait, oh wait. I just now saw the top comment. Well, I've been diagnosed with severe allergies, wheat, cane sugar, rice, dairy. Not dairy. Not corn. Oh, that sucks. Because, like, all those things are awesome. Why? I really hate that food allergies exist. Like, why did they exist? Like, why? They're honestly the worst things to ever happen to humanity, I feel like. Just, like, for the dumbest reason. Because your immune system's just like, I don't like this. If you try to eat this, you die. Like that. Oh, I hate that so much. So I always feel bad for people who can't have chocolate or strawberries or peaches. I think Jung's brother can't have peaches. That really sucks because Korean people really really love peaches. Like that's like one of their favorite fruits here, and you can't even have it. I've been fortunate that I don't have an allergy. Though for a while we thought I may have somehow developed a shrimp allergy. I did hear that you can actually develop those. Like you could have gone your whole life without a shrimp allergy, and then just one day you're allergic to shrimp. Like how terrifying is that? And I didn't get anaphylactic or anything, but my face just swelled up. Like I had one eye. Ah, what is that cartoon where the guy who has the pink eye in Pepper Ann? Yeah, do you guys know what I'm talking? I forgot what the name of the character is, but it's like, is it Pink Eye Petey or something? That's what my face looked like. One of my eyes turned that swollen. But yeah, so I don't know if that's normal with like shrimp allergy though, because I'm always hearing how it's more like an anaphylactic type of, like allergic reaction. I've never really heard of face swelling, but that's what happened to me. So we think maybe it wasn't the shrimp, because it was like a shrimp fried rice we had that we bought online, like frozen fried rice, and we thinking maybe it could have been something else. Uh-oh, I think wait, did I do too many on this side? I feel like wait, how many petals do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I only have 5 petals. Why is that? Oh no, because I should have 4 more chains right here, but I only have 2? Oh well. I don't want to start over, so I'll just fiddle it. And this will be the center part anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter if it's not a full-on petal, because it's gonna get curled up anyway, like how the center part of a rose is like that. Oh my god, I'm having such a hard time speaking today. Let me see. This has happened to me, and I was never allergic to anything years ago. That's because I actually did hear about sometime. I don't know how long ago your pregnancies were, because I know you said you have kids. Is that I actually did hear that some women will become allergic to stuff they never were allergic to before after having kids, and I'm just like, what? That makes me almost not want to have kids, actually, just for the possibility of that happening. Like, why? Why would something like that trigger for your body to be like, nope? And like that would really really suck. And it could be dangerous because you wouldn't know that you're now allergic to something, and like something bad could happen. Like it's just so crazy. I really hope they find one day a cure for food allergies, especially the dangerous ones. I know some are not all that dangerous, some are more just annoying, but definitely the dangerous ones are scary. Then I'm basically doing everything all in the last chain because I should have had 2 more chains, but I didn't. But it's gonna be the middle stitch anyway, so, or not middle stitch, middle part of the petal, so it should be fine. I must have messed up my stitch count then. Oh well. Okay, it's a little bit all twisted up. Let me see. Final fruit is Yummo. I also introduced to you the Lone Star Tick. You can't eat red meat if you get bitten. I know, I actually thought that was like a meme or something. Like, I didn't know that was a real thing until like I saw like a Dr. Mike type of video where he was talking about the person on the plane he saved. I'm like, wait, that's real? I thought it was like something like that vegans came up with. Oh, this really freaking sucks. At least you can still eat chicken though. So you can always go to KFC. But still though, like that would mean no more hamburgers.
Okay.
Have fun at work. If you can start feeling too sick, tell the students they can come home, okay? Let's see. A lot of my mom's teeth broke during her pregnancy. She doesn't have the money to get them fixed. Yeah, that's another thing too I heard about. Like, is that your teeth will start going bad, and I'm like, what do they mean? At first, I thought it was like maybe because morning sickness, so you vomit a lot, and that's really bad on your teeth. And maybe like if you didn't take care of well enough, that would happen. But no, it's like something for a totally different reason that happens. And I'm like, why is pregnancy such a bitch to the human body? Like, seriously, why does this happen to other animals? Do they go through such torment? Like, it's almost like so many odds are just stacked against you when having kids. And also, I've also heard people's hair changing too. Ah, that would make sense actually. Let me see. So eventually, wait, no, this way. Eventually, we will like. I'm not gonna sew it up just yet because I want to make the other piece. I want to make all the pieces first. But eventually, like, we would kind of like sew as we go. Let me see how it would look when I twist it up. It'll be a bit smaller than this because, but you get the gist. Like, it's gonna be like this a little bit. Like, sometimes what I'll do is I'll tighten it up. And I think I also glued some of the petals. Like, after I sewed, like, they're all, like, really loose like this. And I, like, put, like, a little bit of glue. And actually, that kind of helped compact it up and make it a little bit smaller. So, I'll put this to the side. And we'll start on the next one. Ah, so they suck the calcium from your bones. Oh my god, that's... Okay, then maybe I probably should not have kids, because I already have bad enough bones as it is. Wait, what do I want to do? Oh, I need to chain. I keep thinking I need to do a magic circle, but I'm like, oh no, I don't. Oh, but I forgot to make the slip knot, though. I was like, what am I doing? There we go. Now I'm ready. Yeah, I have to like put my yarn in the front part for if I'm using the ring, and it's like getting hard getting used to. Ooh. I know, right? Yeah, my mom said she got the wackiest cravings, and she even said she actually started despising some of her favorite foods. Like, oh man, that just like really, really sucks. Macy's 3. Oh, bye, Mackenzie. I was happy you got to come back and at least see a little bit of what I was doing. 1, 2. I done forgot how many did I chain. Okay, so I'm gonna have to count real quick. I'm gonna try. I could have swore I made 26 last time, unless maybe somehow I must have skipped a chain because it was all super tight. So I'm gonna make this chain a little bit looser. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, my favorite song. Hold on, I need to turn this up. Crap, what number was I on? Was it 12? Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Shoot. I done forgot the number. I'm gonna start over. That's what I get for distracting myself. Wait, I consumed everything orange with baby 1 and everything fried for baby 2. That's like so specific. Like it gets that specific. Like you only have the desire to eat orange things. Like how weird is that? The human body is really wacko. 5. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Oh, hey, yo, what's up, Morgan? Oh, yeah, I know. I forgot why we started it, though. Oh, because it was about food allergies, because I remember I heard how sometimes pregnancy can give, like, women food allergies that they've never had before, and I'm like, that is so unfair. Like, you're already going through enough. And then your body's just like, hey, we got a special extra present for you that you're really gonna hate. And it's just like, wow. Oh my goodness. It's almost like the human body is against procreation in a way, if you really think about it, all the crap you have to put up with. Not to mention how painful, because from what I've heard, it's actually not that painful for most animals. Like, maybe a little bit of discomfort, but then, like, I don't know, because I've never really heard of, like, animals having as many complications with pregnancy as humans do. Like, if it weren't for hospitals, the human race would probably not have grown as big. Not to mention how terrifying it would have been to have a baby back in ye old days. No thanks. It's still dangerous nowadays, even with all the medicine and everything. Let me see. I was going to let you know I found a pattern for a big peacock. Ooh, like an amigurumi peacock? Oh, wait, I feel like I missed a lot of chat. Holy crap. My friend just had her baby and loves spicy food, but could only have them. Wait. But only could have while she had the little bean. Oh, so she could only eat spicy food while she was pregnant, and then, like, after the baby's born, she couldn't eat spicy food anymore? Okay, that one's actually a blessing, in a way. I would love to be able to eat spicy food, but nope, your girl just hiccups like crazy. Oh, one depressing one I've heard is that I had an Uber driver who was, she just looked like a typical brunette, right? She actually said she used to be ginger just like me when she was younger, and she turned brunette after her pregnancy. And it's like, that's just so sad. Nothing against brunettes, but it's like, being a ginger is already really rare, and then just for that to be taken away just because he had a kid. It's just so freaking sad. And the thing is, actually, she did have the skincare of a ginger, because it was weird because it looked like her hair didn't really match, like, her her skin complex, or her complexion. That's what I'm thinking of, the word complexion. Like, it looked off, and I thought she just had dyed her hair. Actually, let me make sure I put it in the third chain. Maybe I put it in the fourth chain last time by accident. Okay, I think I can turn music down now that my favorite song is over. Because this one's got a really deep piano part. There we go. Alright, I'm just glad I didn't have to smell or any smell aversion. Oh, my mom did. She said it was the worst. And I think she said it got better, though. It was the worst with me, of course, that's the first, because I'm the eldest. But she said it got a little bit better, because, like, I have 3 other sisters, so she got pregnant 4 times, so she had to go through this, like, 4 times. But she said it actually got easier and easier by each kid. But I was, of course, the hardest time she ever had. It would give her, like, really bad vertigo, and she would immediately have to puke. I forgot what was one of the things she said she couldn't drink or eat. I think she couldn't eat pizza for a while because the smell made her, like, she couldn't stand the smell of pizza. Which really sucked because she was a pizza delivery driver. And she says, like, near the end of her pregnancy, when, like, you would still kind of work, but you're getting kind of close to, like, when you gotta stop working. And she said she had to keep herself from not puking on the customer's pizza. She said she'd want to vomit every time, and she's just standing at the door like, grab the damn pizza before I vomit, damn you. She was like, that's what she said she would be thinking, and I'm not like, how funny is that, though? Like, yeah, at the time it's not fun, but it's so funny to, like, hear about that kind of stuff. Like, how awful is that? Especially because I love pizza. I would hate to think that the smell of pizza would make me sick. So I love the smell of pizza. And she loves pizza too, so that's what worries me. Let me see. Coffee is a trigger for not feeling well from what I understand. Oh yeah, because I think, I I heard some people don't like the smell of coffee. Which that's yeah, understandable. Man, I cannot speak today. My tongue keeps getting twisted. Um, However, I've actually smelled certain cups of coffee, and I'm like, ooh, I don't like that coffee smell. Like, I don't know, I just didn't. It smelled really weird. And then other cups of coffee smell like just they smell so delicious and like they smell so good. Thankfully, the one I have, like, I love how the coffee beans smell. Okay, am I doing this one right? I don't see the tip perfectly like I usually do. Let me redo this. That one doesn't look right. Cause usually the tip point of the petal is like really prominent. And now this is all stuck.
Bye.
Bye bye. What time you come home?
4:25.
Oh, that's good. Then probably will. Then I actually might do. It depends. If we film right away, then I'll probably do like a later stream. Uh, if not, then I'll probably do. If he wants to like take a like an hour or so rest, then I'll probably stream earlier, like around 5-ish or 4-ish. Okay, this is driving me nuts, but it keeps like going in between the, because it's technically like two smaller strands wound together, and it keeps going through in between them. Let me do it off camera because this is driving me nuts. Okay, there we go. Have a good day. Tell the kids to listen, okay? Let me see. My mother-in-law's hair is curly and went dead straight while she was pregnant. Was that like only while she was pregnant? Like, did it go back to being curly like after she had the kid, I think? Because that would be, I think I could deal with that if it's only during the pregnancy, but if it's like permanent afterward, I'd be so sad. Unless she wants straight hair. Because then it depends on what they, like what the person wants. Like, person with curly hair is always straightening it out. That'd probably be a blessing to them. But someone who like loves their curly hair, that'd be like so sad. Ah, I skipped a stitch. That's what happened. Not a stitch, more I should say. I skipped a chain. Maybe I did that with the last one by accident. Okay, this one doesn't look right. Let me try this again. Okay, I'm going to chain 26 off camera real quick. I'm going to do the first petal, because sometimes doing the first petal can always be like the hardest. Because it's like really hard to see what I'm doing from way over here. Okay, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and let me do the first petal. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, like my wrist is making so much clicking noise. Okay. Let me try like this, yeah, because trying to crochet close to the desk is a little bit on the hard side. I usually have to have like my hands up in the air at least a little bit. Okay, let me see what I missed with the chat. Let me see. My fiance still fights me about my love for pineapple on pizza. You traitor! No, I'm kidding. My mom loves pineapple on pizza, but I don't like it. I can understand why she likes it because she usually gets it on like what's called Hawaiian barbecue pizza, and I can see how that makes sense to me because people put pineapple on like shish kebabs and stuff. So like even though it's not my thing, I understand that a lot of people like that. Let's see. I miss it pineapple on pizza. Oh, why is this so? I need to wake up. Ugh. Why is this so tingly? I know, right? Okay, let me see if I can get this a wee bit closer so I don't have to struggle as much. Also, I need to turn the brightness up because I can't see crap. There we go. As to the sweetness, I guess. That is true, yeah. Because barbecue is a little bit on the sweet side, depending on what kind you get. You'll probably hate me for this, but sometimes I like to put ketchup on my pizza. But though specifically cold pizza, really. And it's gotta be pepperoni. Cold pepperoni pizza. Oh, my yarn ring. I think, is that how it's supposed to go? I'm not sure. Let me see. Ah, wait, does it go through there? Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. It only makes sense because I like it having it do like this because I get more tension from that. Maybe pull this down a bit. Okay, now just got chain 2. Okay, I think everyone can see now. I freaking love cold pizza. Yes, cold pizza for breakfast. You know what the weirdest thing is too? So usually I can't eat really early in the mornings. Like not even stuff I usually like any kind of like cereal or breakfast or pancake, nothing. If it's like really early in the morning or if I just woke up, like my stomach is too acidic. However, I can always eat cold pizza in the morning, no problem. It's the strangest thing and it's only cold pizza. Like that's the only thing I'm able to stomach early in the morning. It's the darndest thing. Let me see, what time is it? Okay, it's almost 12. There is the possibility I could just keep the stream going till 5. That way some of the people who come later will be able to see. That is a possibility, but I would probably have to take a break though because I'd probably have to make some lunch. Lord knows I'd be too hungry. it looks so discolored here. I can't tell if it's like a stain from something or if like a bit of like brown fiber got stuck in there. I'll have to see about that later. I'm trying to make these to sell. Oh yeah, I'll probably like make lunch maybe around 2-ish or 1-ish, depends. More I'll just wait till I actually get hungry because I'm still not quite hungry at the moment because I have coffee as subsistence. Oh, but I'm out of milk. But I have plenty of Prima though, which is like, you can think like Coffee Mate basically. So I have plenty of that. Oh, this music is a little bit loud. I don't know why the songs fluctuate in volume. Wait, what did that do? Okay, I think people can see now. Yeah. Okay, got that pedal done. Let me see. Is creamer not the same as milk? This is more like, because I think Coffee Mate is technically, like, it's not dairy, I think. It's more like, have you guys ever heard of, like, vegetable creamer? Or, because in Korea, they actually have this really cool thing where it's, like, non-dairy whipped cream. And it's actually made from stuff from vegetables or something. Or, like, vegetable glycerin. Or, I don't know. But it's really good, actually. And I'm like, because there were sometimes I had whipped cream and I'm like, this is like almost like whipped cream, but there's something off about it. Not in a bad way. Just has like, doesn't taste like dairy in a way. And it turns out, no, it's like special vegetable whipped cream. Because, you know, it's a lot cheaper to do that here than it is to have dairy. And it lasts a lot longer. I kind of want to buy some later. But what I'm using is called Prima, which is the same stuff, just think like in a powder form. That's like what Coffee Mate is. Like, though I think maybe the liquid Coffee Mates, like the ones that are in the fridges with like the flavoring, those might be dairy, I think. But this is more like the big tub of powder people get. Like, it's non-dairy creamer. And that's basically what it is. It's like this vegetable something. I don't know if it's oil. I don't know what it is exactly. You don't have to sweeten it though. That's the thing. Oh, not the powder. The powder has like no sweetness to it, but at least the whipped cream stuff, like they don't add sugar, but the sweetness from whatever vegetable they use, it's like, it's really cool. Like, you don't have to sweeten it. It's like already ready to go. You just have to whip it and you're done. Just as not as good for your health though, sadly. Actually, dairy whipped cream is actually better for your health. That's probably sometimes the only reason why. Well, like now we know to like look for when the whipped cream goes on sale. Like, I think you've seen like the pictures of like that little red heavy whipping cream we've used in some of our cooking videos. Yeah, like sometimes I think it's like Tuesdays, if we watch out, we can actually get it on sale for like $2, which is pretty good. You know, it's good for that kind of like cream, like heavy whipping cream. Just so you have to use it quickly though, because it only lasts like a few days. Though you could always freeze it, but You know what? I think I actually still have some frozen whipped cream. You have to like whip it first, then freeze it. So it's like, you can really only use it for like cooking, really. Not desserts or anything, or top it, because it'll just get all melted when you defrost it. Yeah, veggie cream. Wait, does not have any coffee knowledge. I actually don't really have that much coffee knowledge myself. It was so funny. I always feel like kind of a fraud when I talk about being a coffee drinker because for the most part, my air quote coffee drinking was actually instant coffee. I was like a mother effing like instant coffee connoisseur in a way. Like I was like, oh, I don't like this brand of instant coffee. They're trash. Oh, but Blendy hands down the best freaking instant coffee in the whole wide world. It's this which makes me sad is that Blendy, you can think it's like the version of Maxim in Korea. Like it's the big brand that's like kind of like a little bit of a monopoly. Like it kind of is everywhere and it took over. It's like the biggest, most popular brand. Which sucks because I hate Maxim so much. I wish Blendy was popular here like it was in Japan. Because I love Blendy so much. Or I wish Maxim could taste like Blendy. Oh, I love it so much. Oh, I hate Maxim so much. Because it tastes like, it has this weird bell pepper aftertaste. And it's just the weirdest thing. And even Joan noticed it too, especially after I told him, like, why does it have a bell pepper aftertaste? It's just so weird. But now I actually just drink, like, regular, actual, like, I grind my beans and everything now. Because at the Hug One, the old owner, she had a coffee grinder and this old coffee machine. Not old, it's that they're actually pretty new, but she just like used it a few times and then just never used it again and it got all dusty and icky. And I cleaned it like a bajillion times. And now it's perfectly good. It's like a perfectly good coffee pot. I'm glad we salvaged it. She probably would have thrown it. She was going to throw it away. But thankfully we were like, hey, wait. I might want that. I'll clean it. You know? Never tastes the same after freezing. Yeah. It's good. They said it's good for cooking. Like if you're making curry or something, because usually with curry, you might sometimes put some cream. I've put in my coffee and it's pretty fine. Like it just gives the coffee a creamier taste. You just have to like double bag it a lot so it doesn't get freezer burn taste. But it's like it can't be used as like a fluffy whipped cream topping though. Though I wonder like if I froze it, because I kind of froze it all flat in a bag, but I wonder if I froze it like a dollop of whipped cream, would that work? Probably not though. I think the best way to describe that vegetable whipped cream is, I believe, it's very similar to Cool Whip, I think. The taste. It's kind of not exactly on point with Cool Whip, because I think does Cool Whip have dairy in it? I'm not sure. But they do use, I think, the same type of vegetable, whatever. I don't know what it is. Is it glycerin or something? I don't know what it is they use, but it's like using the same thing that's in Cool Whip. So that's why it's like not that great for your health, but it does taste good and it's cheaper. So it's good for like a party or something. Maybe you gotta make a cake with a lot of whipped cream, and that would be expensive in Korea because you have to buy like at least like 3 or 4 things of a little box of whipped cream. Like if you were gonna go with real whipped cream, and they're like $6 each. So just for the icing the cake would be so expensive. That'd be like already like 18, almost $20 just to ice the dang cake. Oh wait, curry. Well, what's a good recipe for curry? You know what sucks is that we actually have curry footage of when we made curry, but the problem is like that was before we had our nicer set. No, I shouldn't say setup, but like now we have like the ring light and stuff, so it's kind of helped with the filming. And the pictures we took are not that great. Did he use what? Yeah, he did use heavy whipping cream in it, but I can maybe ask him, like, what did he put in the curry, and I can, like, just DM it to you. So I don't think we're gonna post that video, just the footage is all meh in it a little bit. So that was, which sucks because he did a lot through that. I think he actually did that during I was live streaming. I think he made it. So I could, like, hear it, whirring in one live stream. I can't remember which one it was. But, like, he took the video all himself. Just sadly, the pictures were kind of ick, though. Like, I don't think any kind of photo editing could save those pictures. Oh yeah, this is the last petal. And my chain count is correct, yay! So I didn't mess this one up. just hope I'm not... Okay, I'm not crocheting out of frame, thank God. I'm kind of at a weird angle. I have like my hands like facing this way, my body's like over here. For some reason, I'm just able to see better if I'm like at this really weird angle. Probably not that great for my back though, to be honest, but it's only for a short bit. Ah, here's the hardest part, getting through this last chain. Oh, actually that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Sometimes the last chain likes to put up a fight, where like instead of going through the chain, you just go through like these little strands right there, and I'm just like, ugh. I think the thing I love most about this pattern is like it's just the same thing over and over again. Kind of what helped me make this rose was that lady's video. There's a lady who has a really cool rose video. Oh no, I didn't make it this long. Oops. I should have probably I've cut that a bit longer. Oh well. Well, I'll just, if I need help, I'll just use hot glue. Where is her video? If you look, it's like this really beautiful roses, crocheted roses. They're pretty big. But her technique was like a lot of like back and forth, like slowly building each petal on this side, you know. Or no, you make each petal first. Like you go back and forth, and then when one petal's done, then you somehow chain, like slowly chain down like the edge of it, and then you start up on another petal, like back and forth. Like they're really big. And I was trying to take like technique from that just to make it a smaller version. I would like almost get what I wanted, but I was like making each petal differently. And then I found, but it would just not look right for a small rose. And thankfully then I saw I downloaded a flower pattern, like a bunch of flower patterns, but they're in it's from a magazine, but it's in Japanese. But they have the little visual patterns, so I go by that, which I could. And they had a very similar technique where it was like this, but the petals were much bigger, but they were all exactly the same. And I'm like, let me try that. So I just kind of made my own like petal shape, and then I just repeated it, and I was like, voila. I was like, why didn't I just do that earlier? So much easier. You see, I've been playing Pokemon Sword and Shield and been craving curry. Oh, it's like curry in the game, I think. But oh yeah, Jung's curry is so freaking good. I remember when I first tried it too. Like I think he made it when we were living in Oakland, and just it was actually my first time actually having curry. I think too, because I think I never had curry until I lived with him. I think. Because I cannot remember a time in my life when I ever had curry. Like, he actually opened up, like, a lot of different food items that I never tried before. Like, he even made, like, Thai curry one time for me. That was so good. Like, you use, like, the coconut milk in it. Mwah, chef's kiss. Really freaking good. Okay. Before I'm going to set these aside, I'm going to make the little... I'm hoping I'm saying this right. Sepal? That's what I googled it, like that part of that base part of the plant before it attaches to the stem. Oh no, don't get all tangled on me. Well, the good thing about this yarn is it doesn't really tangle. Actually, wait, before I make that, let me make the leaves first, actually, because that'll be quicker. I realized, because those are really easy to make. So let me make 2 leaves real quick. Oh wait, nah, I'm not gonna use the yarn ring for this part, because it's really quick. I think I'm gonna just save the yarn ring for when I do like longer bits, because sometimes it could be like a hassle, like I need to take it on and off. But it's so pretty though. Mostly I got it for my videos. I really need to start filming again. Poor Fortnite Lulum has just been sitting up there like on my old phone, because all the footage I did is on my old phone. And I've been debating, should I start over or should I? But I'm thinking, nah, I'm not going to start over. Because, I mean, the footage was good. Like, it's pretty nice and clear. Just this new footage will probably look a bit better anyway. So, I'll just go with it. Okay, what I do? Oh, yeah. Single crochet. Then chain. Ah, no. Oh, wait, I have 2 single crochet. Oopsie. I thought I only had 1. That's why the other leaves turned out kind of small. Because I think those leaves I did over there for the other rows, I think I only did 1 single crochet instead of 2. Oh well, they're still good to use. Because they look fine. Okay, this is always the hard part, but it's like the same thing with the rows where you like go into the part of the stitch and like do, ag! Why is this so hard? More, it's hard. It's not actually hard when I do normally, but like on camera it's hard. Please go through, Mr. Yarn. Don't be a pain in the patootie, please. Okay, good enough. Okay, 1 single crochet, 2. I believe I only did 2 half double crochet on this side. That way it's kind of like, if I would do, sometimes I can like pull it off and it looks fine with even stitches on each side, but sometimes I kind of like using an odd number, because then when I pull the middle string it's like, and then when I kind of like slip stitch into like that first stitch, it like just really pulls it together well. If I can get to the right correct part. Let me do this off camera because I can't see. Keeps wanting to go through only 1 loop for some reason. Okay, there we go. I need to, let's see. I'll leave it somewhat long, so these are going to be sewn on in a way. Wait, is it a mechanic in the game? Oh, like the little curry stuff? Where'd my needle go? Oh, here it is. Okay, I'm going to sew up the magic loop real quick so that it doesn't come undone. Oh yeah, and also, are you excited for Louis' first crochet challenge? I think it's gonna be released probably technically tomorrow. I keep thinking like he said, what's today? Because he said the 13th, but like right now for him it's the 12th. That's why he said he was gonna email me the links. Cause I think he is making the polls, and I'm going to send the message on Discord. But I'm waiting for him to send me because he's going to make a Reddit poll and a YouTube poll. Because, you know, like, I almost was going to have it where we just do it on Reddit, but then I realized not everybody... Wait, what challenge did I... No, we haven't even started it yet. Like, we're about to announce, like, it's not even... The challenge is not even happening just yet. So we're going to put out, like, his summer patterns. Like, and we're going to have everyone vote for which one they want to do. We're only, like, picking, like, one pattern, like out of like, let me see, like seagull, the angular fish, oh, the octopus and seahorse and squid. I think like those 5, and then you got to pick which one you want to do. I'm kind of hoping the seagull wins because I have like a really cute idea for a seagull. Like mine's not going to be winning I'm going to have it where, well, I mean, we get to pick actually. So the team, me, Louie, and I think Melbell will pick our favorite, like the top 4 favorites, and then we'll have everyone vote for that one. I'm going to participate in the challenge, but not really. Like, I don't want mine to be voted at all. But more like maybe to set an example. To, like, give some people some ideas. Plus, I think that'd be cute. I'm hoping the seagull wins because I have like a cute idea. Oh, I can't do a beer can though, could I? That'd be so cute. Like a little seagull with his like beer can and like floaties. Probably I need to make it a soda, probably. Oh, actually, I have a straw that I made the other day. I was trying to practice, like, with the crochet wire. Is this the right one? Let me see. Yeah, I made, like, a little... Oh, yeah, this is the good one. So you can see, like, I crocheted over the wire. It's really thin. And so now I'm able to make, like, little tiny details that bend perfectly, like this little straw. And I'll probably use this in, like, some kind of, like, summery, like, soda drink or something. Oh yeah, another thing too I've been working on. I made a bunch of these. So I was thinking, I finally got some cardstock for the earrings, so that way I can make like these like proper like little, um, I guess you could call them backing cards in a way, but for the earrings. Also, my pins should be coming in soon. I ordered some like how you do like enamel pins, kind of like that pin part. But I'm gonna try to make some crochet pins. And I made this with some paper. It's like I think this is also like cardstock in a way. I have a bunch of this that I brought from home. So when this runs out, I'll have to find something different to use. It's like a little bit stronger than cardboard, but I've been making a bunch of boxes yesterday, like last night. So that way, like, you can put it down. I don't know if I'm doing this right. But like this. That way the card, because I realized the card might get bent up. Like, the earrings should be safe. They really, because, you know, in a bubble mailer, they'll be fine because it's crochet. They're not going to break. Maybe the metal might. But I'm thinking those boxes will really help keep the card straight. And especially if I put a little bit of, like, bubble wrap in there. Help keep it nice and taut. Then be put into a bubble mailer. That'll be, like, a lot of protection, I feel like. Because, you know, I don't want my stuff coming all icky and bent when I do finally start selling. Wait, I never did a challenge before or interconstant before, so I have no confidence in my abilities. But you crocheted the molong! You crocheted my molong perfectly! So I think you'll be able to do it. And plus, this is like Louis' patterns. So his patterns are a lot easier than mine. Mine are like sewing city. I always have like a bunch of little tiny details I need sewing. Oh, wait, oh, Mackenzie's back. Hey, Mackenzie! Oh, it's 11:19 p.m. for me now. Oh, your mom fell asleep. I know, right? Kenzie's like, my mom is asleep. I can go back to watching YouTube now. Same, like, oh my god, what I would do, in the middle of the night when everybody was asleep, back when I was, in high school, I would, like, play Sims on my laptop for, like, hours into the middle of the night. It was awesome. Best freaking memories ever. And it's funny because actually my parents are really light sleepers, but I guess they never heard my keyboard clicking. Oh, my nose is itchy. Okay, now to do single crochet twice. And now I sneak it back on. Oh yeah, crochet cosplay. I know, right? Like, I've seen some people make some dope outfits. Just I feel like it would take so long to do, though. Oh, actually, I remember one time, how long ago was this? It was like, it was before I moved. So this was probably, oh, maybe it was 2015 then, like Halloween of 2015. Because I moved to San Francisco in like February of 2016. So yeah, I think this, because this was like right before I moved. My sister did like a Raven costume, like from Teen Titans, and I crocheted the belt for her actually. Like I crocheted these like, you know, amigurumi like half circles and like did the edging with gold and made like a gold belt. I wonder if she still has that. I'll have to ask her. I made an octopus hat for my Barbie doll when I was 7. Oh, that's cute. I know, right? I wish I'd gotten into crochet back when we still had Barbie dolls. Well, I mean, I was 11 when I crocheted, but I don't think I really had played. I think I probably stopped playing with Barbies by then. But well, I think even then, though, I would have to crochet, like, with, like, embroidery floss or something to make outfits for them. But I did try to like start making American Girl doll clothing. But the thing is American Doll even popular anymore? I'm not sure if it still is. I had made like a panda, you know, like, remember like those kawaii like animal hoodie hats with the like the scarf with the pockets in them? I made like a panda one for my American Girl doll. But doll I probably barely ever freaking touched. I know, I forgot who gave us to him. Was it my aunt? It was, I think one of my aunts gave us to him. But we weren't really an American Doll girl family, you know what I mean? Like, cause my mom told me how some families, like, they have like these like cafes you can go if you're American Girl doll. Like, it's like a really big thing, and I'm just like, oh, we never did that. We were more of a stuffed animal kind of family. Uh-oh. Did I cut off? What is that? I think I cut off part of the stitch. Oh, no, no, no. Uh-oh. You know what? Hot glue to the rescue. Because this is going to be face down anyway. I probably can't sell this one, though. Actually, no. It's just easier if I make another one. Because I'm trying to... I think this one I'm going to start doing in the future, too, is, like, have... I haven't made studio vlogs yet because I was thinking I don't really sell anything. So I'm like, it would be weird to call it a studio vlog. But if I start selling, then I can call it a studio vlog. And I'm thinking maybe like have live streams where I'm just kind of like this, where I'm just making a bunch of roses. And like making products, and it's just like chilling. And rather than making like a product for the live stream, it's just more like you're watching me make my products or something and want to just chat and chill. And then I just share like the patterns of like what I'm making. And I think that'd be a cool live stream, like a tech live stream. And then I could like use bits of footage maybe? I don't know. I don't have to be like, the quality would be kind of crappy though if I was going to use it for a studio vlog. But the concept is there. Wait, I crocheted a giant blanket today with 5 skeins of Bernat blanket yarn. Oh my god, that's probably a fluffy blanket. I feel like that'd be and the problem is, like, it's like, well, I don't know, because you said you live in New Jersey, so maybe it's still cold out there. But I'm like, wouldn't it be so hot to make you use a Bernat baby blanket now? I feel, not baby blanket, Bernat blanket yarn. Because that would be so fuzzy and cozy, but I feel like now, with the humidity up so high, I'd be like, oh, I'd probably be dying right now if I tried snuggling up to that. But I don't know, because it could still be cold in New York, I think. Or like that area, the East Coast. Because I think they live in, I'm not sure they live in upstate New York. But they live, I forgot the name of the city they live in, my cousins and my aunt. But their summer break doesn't even start till like when June is almost over because of just how cold it is. I think they go back in September. Oh, it's in the 90s over there. Oh god. Yeah, same here. But it's always cold in your home. Oh, I wish I could turn the AC on. AC is really expensive here in Korea. But I kind of needed a dehumidifier. I think 'cause I'm actually not that bad with the heat. I just hate the humidity. I still remember the first time I went to Arizona. I loved it so much. It was weird because it was hotter than in Memphis, but you could breathe and it was so nice. It was like, I know like people said they hate dry heat because it's like an oven, but I hate freaking, well, just think like humid heat is like a freaking like rice cooker or a steamer. You know, it's so hard to breathe. You feel sticky. Wait. Oh no, I'm gonna cry. Oh wait, what are you gonna cry? What happened? Oh, did something happen with your yarn? Or is the math off? Because I remember you said you were doing the ribbing for your sweater. No, that really sucks, especially because sewing takes so freaking long. Why? What happened exactly? Does it just look weird, or is it more like did the ribbing not match the? I guess the. I know you did the alpine stitch. Oh, I would feel like ribbing would look good with that. But I didn't know if it changed like the dimension of the sweater. Like, did it make it too scrunched up? Because I know I did that with my sweater dress. Like, I actually decreased in the middle so that it would hug my waist, and then increasing it until I make it look like an hourglass. And that actually ended up backfiring because what happened was that it got all really bunched up at the hips and it looked all pointy and it looked so weird. That was my first and last attempt of crocheting clothing. I know, right? Especially when you like worked so long on it. Is there a way to undo it? The ribbing if it didn't look good? Okay, now I should start on the little sepal thingy, whatever it's called. I really hope I was saying that right. I think this is short enough that I don't really need to use the yarn ring. Oh, that's probably a good idea. Front and back post double crochet. That might look nice, actually. Okay. Gonna crochet 6 in the magic circle. Uh-oh, I saw it doing that reconnecting thing, like, oh, oops. It might be the shorts I'm wearing, or I'm trying to cram it over my t-shirt. Oh, yeah, cause sometimes when you, wear clothing over a t-shirt, it can kind of distort it. That's why I always hated, like, bathing suit shopping, because, like, you kind of still need to wear everything. It's like, you kind of still need to wear everything when you try it on, and it kind of, you don't get an accurate look. Accurate? Oh my god, I cannot speak today. Accurate look of how it looks, because everything, you know, cloth can make it all look weird. Oh, really? I think it actually looks cute. Though, like you said, you're wearing a shirt under, so I think that's distorting it, but I think that actually looks quite cute. Actually, the sleeves, I really like the sleeves, actually. Because they're, like, not quite balloon sleeves, but they're, like, got that kind of, like, cutesy, like Mabel's sweaters, right? Like, she has, like, not quite balloon sleeves. Are they balloon sleeves? You know, like on, what's it called? Gravity Falls. Yeah, Gravity Falls Mabel. Like, it kind of reminds me of the sleeves on her sweater. Like, it's really thick. And also, I like the little straps he made. Like, because I remember you said the shoulder part was too big. But yeah, I think it's because you're wearing with a t-shirt on. That might look weird, maybe. But I think it looks pretty cute. Like, the ribbon looks pretty good. Oh, got to go. My mom is awake. Oh, yeah, Kenzie, did you run? Like, pretend to fall asleep. Yeah, you don't want the wrath of your mom coming after you. Well, thanks for coming back. I won't tattletale on you that you're past your bedtime. No, I probably would not like that. I can keep a secret. Oh my god, that actually brought back an old memory of one time. This was before I got a laptop. This was actually probably before I got Sims. It was back when YouTube first came out, and I just had I had Shakira's "My Hips Don't Lie" stuck in my head. How old was I? I think I was like maybe 11 or 12, and I could not fall asleep. I just had to go listen to the song, so I went on the family's computer was in the very way back room. Technically, it's like our laundry room. It was like it used to be like a carport, but they built around it and they actually made it into a room. So that was like our computer play slash laundry room, and like I got on to start listening to the song. I brought my headphones and everything, and then I heard I saw a light go off in the kitchen. I quickly like turned off the computer and hid behind the couch in there, because my dad thought he heard a noise and he was like looking around. He probably thought there was like an intruder or something. And I just hid and waited till he went back to sleep. Like, oh my god, if he ever sees this, sorry about scaring you at the time. I don't even think I ever told him I did that before, because now is the time I can like say that kind of stuff now that I'm an adult. They probably thought it was funny. How much do I chain? 4, right? Yeah. And then I slip stitch. And I think through here I do go through the back bumps because this is something I want it to look nice. But when I did the rows, I didn't bother going through the back bumps because it gets all hidden anyway. Okay. Oh yeah, like on the pattern it shows like 4 slip stitches, which normally you would think, wait, I chained 4, therefore it would be like 3 slip stitches, but that 4th one is technically it just going back into that same chain. This is the 3rd slip stitch if I can get through it. There we go. And then I just go back into there and slip stitch before moving on to the next. I think I single crochet in the next stitch, I believe. Let me check. Yes, I do. Okay. Then I slip stitch to the next stitch, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, I don't know how I'm gonna fix it. Wait, try it without the t-shirt and see how it still looks. I thought it looked pretty cute, actually. Is the ribbing too tight, maybe? Because that's maybe the problem. But I think the ribbing, at least for the, I mean, I thought the ribbing looked fine. But maybe it's like bringing it into like how you didn't want it to be. Like maybe you want it to be more flowy. But I thought the ribbing for the sleeves looked really good. Honestly, it looks store-bought to me when I look at it. If you wanted it maybe more flowy, maybe if you can take out the, I don't know if you can take out the ribbing. Oh, you have to like cut it all up though, I feel like. I don't know, is there a way to like find the sewn on part and like cut that only? That way you're just cutting the string that you used it to sew it on. And then like, maybe like make a smaller, thinner ribbing. That way it still has like a ribbing to it, but it's not like bringing it in so tight, I guess. I don't know. Cause I don't know exactly what you were going for, like in terms of fit. I think the straps look really cute too. The little shoulder straps. That's actually like my favorite part. Cause I love those kind of sweaters. I might have to make myself one of those actually. Cause I never really see those here. And I'm like, well, now that I know I can buy a bunch of yarn on AliExpress, I could maybe next winter I could actually make my first sweater maybe. Or maybe winter after that. I don't know. I'll have to see how it's going. Because I'm going to try to grow my YouTube as much as possible during this time. So I don't know if I'll have time to crochet a sweater. Unless I did it as like a live stream, maybe. That would actually be a cool live stream, like watching me make my first sweater. Oh, I would definitely love to do it. Oh yeah, I finally found the yarn of my favorite color. Look, this is actually my favorite color. It looks, yeah, actually, no, it looks pretty same on screen. So it's like a really dark green blue. So it's like, actually, it looks a bit more bluish on screen. It's a bit more green in real life. That's like my favorite color. And I need to buy a bunch of that if I'm going to make a sweater, because I love that color so much. Uh-oh, I messed up somewhere. Wait, there we go. Almost twisted up my chain by accident. Yeah, I sent another pic without the... Let me check. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit better. Yeah, I know what you meant, like, with the shirt on. It kind of looks a little bit, like, it looks kind of bunched up. You know how, like, fabric does that when you're wearing something over something else? It looks much, much better. I think it looks cute, actually, though. I like it. It actually, honestly, like, if you showed me that, I would not have thought that was homemade. It legit looks store-bought to me. That is true, because I think sometimes, like, I will look at something, even something I've made. I think because it could be just that whole artist problem. Like, you look at it and you think, oh, it's ugly. But other people look at it and they're like, that's gorgeous. And I'm like, really? You don't see all these problems? And it's just like, I think that could also be what's going on. But I think it's cute. I like it. Especially like the little shoulder straps, because that's so cute. I love those kind of sweaters. I need to make me one. I also have like a bluish kind of, it's kind of still like in the area. It's like the opposite of this. It's like blue green but more blue than green. Like this is like blue green but more green than blue, like that. And it's called Peacock. Actually, after I finish this, I'll show it to you because I have it over here in my little yarn bin. And if I can just get through this last slip stitch. It usually doesn't give me trouble, but doing it on camera is hard. And I am just crocheting all over the place. There we go. Oh, there's like a truck going by. Oh yeah, Chung said he saw someone with a Ford F-350. Because, the truck in my parents' home, my old truck I used to drive, is a Ford F-250. And I cannot believe there's someone here in Korea with a Ford F-350. He said it was huge. I wonder if that's the truck, maybe. He said he saw it going by our neighborhood. Like, when he was walking on the way home, he saw it. So I wonder if that was the same truck. Wait, those shoulder straps were added to avoid wardrobe malfunction. But actually, the way like the sweater slouch is just enough that actually gives it like it looked like you did it on purpose. Like it looks just wide enough that it was meant to be like one of those types of sweaters. Like it's not too big or it's not too small. Because I've seen some where for the sweater it looks like the sweater's like literally falling off the shoulders. And like I don't really like that look. I like more of like it's just barely on the edges of the shoulders. That's my favorite part. Like I like those kind of sweaters. And that's what yours looks like too. Like it's like that perfect like sweet spot. Because I don't really want so I've seen some where it just looks like it's dripping off the shoulder. I'm like, that's too much. That just looks weird. I think that's when they do it, I guess, when it's like a super oversized sweater or something. Oh, let me show you the yarn. I'm trying not to spill anything. Is this it? Or is this it? Ooh. Oh shoot, I don't know which one is Peacock. Maybe it's not the Peacock one. I just found two. I think this is Peacock. But there's also this one where it's like the blue-green. But I think like a sweater like in one of these colors, or maybe a sweater each in of these colors would be so nice. I just love this color so much. But always, this will be my favorite. Oh, the color is just so beautiful. I need to make a sweater in this. I do not have a green sweater. I have, where is it? I have the sweater I usually use. It's like close to this color. Not exactly, but like similar to that. And this used to be my favorite color, actually, the more forest green. But when I started seeing this color around, I'm like, this is the top favorite. I still love all of them, but like this is my top favorite. I love this color so much. I know, right? I think the bluer one is called Peacock, but I don't know what the other one was called. It's like a bluer green. I think that's the one I was thinking of, where it's like kind of like blue green, but not really. Does that mean this turned out a lot smaller? Oh no, it's about the same size. Okay. Ah, when I sew on the leaves, that's when it's gonna look more like what do you call it? And I love me some royal blue. Oh yeah, I think I did get it in royal blue too. I have some split one here, the what we made the blueberry mushrooms with. Yeah, this royal blue. I think this is called royal blue. My goodness, I can just not speak today, can I? But yeah, like I have this kind of blue. It looks kind of washed out on the screen though. Like it's a little bit more vibrant and darker in real life. The lighting is kind of washing it out. Oh, let me take a quick check of my battery. Okay, it's at 91. I'm going to actually unplug it for a bit, because I know that's technically better for my phone to not have it constantly charging. Because it was like at 70% when I started streaming. I thought I had it plugged in while I was sleeping, and somehow through the night it got unplugged, and like in the morning it was like 60 something percent. I'm like, no, I'm about to stream in 30 minutes. Charge! I need you to charge like that. Oh, I just realized I need to make 2 more leaves and another one of these. I should have made 4 leaves at once. I keep thinking I only need to make 2, but then I'm like, wait, I got 2 roses, so I gotta double everything. So let me make 2 more leaves. And I'll make another one of those sepal thingy majigger. And then I'll show how to like assemble it. I'll probably do the leaf part first, so that way that's just ready to go. And then when I'm done like finessing, because it can be kind of hard to try to finesse the whole sewing the rows up. That's why I do prefer, I think you do have to have some kind of glue to really help keep it in place. I guess you could sew it all in place, but it just take forever. And you could go into wonky territory if you're not careful. But I think definitely when you're sewing up the rows, just be careful. Make sure, like, you keep it at the size you want. Like, all that. Because it was really hard trying to keep it even. Because, like, I think the other rows I made almost ended up being a little bit bigger if it wasn't for using hot glue to kind of squish those petals in a bit more. Wait, no. There we go. Yeah, I just need to chain 1. Oh, I made that too big. I keep wanting to half double crochet every time after I do those, and I do not know why. What I mean to do is 2 single crochet. I have a giant ball of yarn, and I kind of want to make a trumpet dress. Oh, what's a trumpet dress? I think I've heard of that, but I'm not quite sure the shape. Let me Google that real quick. Is it like a princessy type dress where it kind of like pinches at the waist but then it flows outward? I feel like that would be like what a trumpet dress would look like. Ah, okay. That's more the mermaid. I've called that the mermaid dress. Like that's what because it kind of looks like a mermaid's tail. Yeah, where it hugs like your what do you call it, your waist and butt, but then it expands out like just right near your knees. Yeah, we always call it I don't know why in my family, and I guess people in my hometown, we call that the mermaid dress. Oh, the mermaid dress is something else. It's similar to it, but it's a little bit not as like tight. Okay, but I thought the trumpet dress was the mermaid one. I feel like the trumpet looks more like a mermaid one. Ah, what I was thinking was A-line, I think. A-line dress where it's like ankles. Or no, ball gown. That's what it's called, ball gown. Well, I guess A-line as well. I think A-line is like my favorite. Okay, so the mermaid flare is below the knee. But I used to think like, yeah, like the mermaid one where it flares out at the knee. Like I always felt like, is it hard to walk in those? Because like it always feels like it looks super tight, and then like, but it's also tight on your legs as well, and then like this big like floof at the bottom. And I'm like, I feel like that'd be so hard to walk in, but it's probably not as tight as I think. It just appears that way because probably the fabric is stretchy. But I always feel like if I wore that, I'd be like taking like little baby steps. It's been a long time since I wore a dress, actually. Actually, honestly, probably everyone, because I mean, pandemic, so like no one really went anywhere. Oh, and I really hope Catnip's able to finally have her wedding. I think they're having their wedding this year. It's like they were supposed to have it in 2020, but it got then, you know, Corona hit, so they had to cancel. And now she's like having to redo all the wedding invites. Keeping my fingers crossed. Ah, so trumpet begins above the knee. Yeah. But I still think those are like really pretty dresses though. I think I actually have seen some crocheted version of those now that I think about it. But I don't think so. Like that Harry Styles cardigan though, that's like, it's just like peaked everyone's interest in crochet. That and it's like the Harry Styles cardigan, that piqued interest for crocheting clothing for everybody. And then the TikTok bead, that actually helped pique interest for amigurumi. So it's like both these like viral posts somehow like got both sides of crochet like super popular, and it's so cool to watch that. Because now no one will ever call it a grandma a grandma craft again, because really it isn't. You only make it grandma like by the style of what you make. Like if you make old-fashioned things, then yeah, it's kind of like a grandma's craft. But if you make more modern things, then it's just another type of crafting, honestly. Oh yeah, oh yeah, hers is a trumpet dress, isn't it? The Morticia Adams. That actually would work for a crochet dress, a Morticia Adams type of dress. I actually just watched like Adam's Family not too long ago. Cause I had like one of those like little what do you call it? A while back I got one of those like little Google, like you get, oh no, I did it again. I'm almost cut the stitch off, I don't want to cut that. Where you get like $1 or something, and I was able to rent, like save $1 on renting. Oh no, I messed it up. Did I? Yeah, I cut through the stitch. Ugh! I did it again. I've never done that before. Well, I think it's because I'm doing it from this angle. Ugh! Let's do this again. Oh, but yeah, I love her acting though. It's so perfect. Over to go with your sweater? Yeah, I think a skirt would be easier. Yeah, I feel like shorts can be kind of tricky. Plus, there would be more sewing involved. Why is this not going anymore? There we go. Oh my god. I've never had like a magic ring tail get stuck like that before. now the real question is, am I gonna have enough yarn for this? I know, right? So if you're able to go out and buy it, it's a perfect excuse to go buy more yarn. Oh, I don't know if you can hear, but there's like another bird chirping out there. Maybe it's like a baby bird, I think. But that bird that sounds like it's always laughing has been pretty quiet. Hope he's doing okay. Okay, good. Be careful. Try not to cut the stitch this time. Phew. I still don't know how that happened because I never cut a stitch by accident when I'm cutting a tail. That's like the oddest thing. Okay, one more leaf. Oh, more ribbing to be made. Oh, like ribbing for this. Oh yeah, because you have to make ribbing for the skirt, don't you? The thing is, like, once you make the ribbing, aren't you, for a skirt anyway, I think you're able to, like, just keep crocheting from it, right? I only get to sew it on, I think. Because I think, like, after you make it, you could probably just crochet in the bottom part of it. If the ribbing's gonna be, like, on the top part of the skirt. Oh, and probably might have to put, like, I think when you do clothing, don't you have to, like, put, like, elastic bands in there? That's what my grandma used to do. I used to think, like, what is this? Like, what, like, this extra stuff you have to use? And, like, we'd sew in, like, the little elastic. And that was always a pain. But I did have this, like, really cute, like, green plaid skirt that I had. I loved that to death. I wonder whatever happened to it. It's so sad, 'cause I think I kind of slightly, like, half made it. Like, I think, like, it was, like, a project where I'm making, but she's mostly doing most of the work, and I'm really just helping. I think that was, like, my first successful, like, sewing project I did a long time ago, because she used to sew. That's funny, because, like, she was good at sewing, but she hated crochet, because this is my dad's, mother. My mom's mother's the one who taught me how to crochet. So this is, my grandma on my dad's side. But she was good at sewing, though. But she said she didn't have the patience for crochet. But I was like, doesn't sewing take a lot of patience, I feel like? I guess maybe it was just faster for her. I mean, yeah, I guess so, because, like, if you have, like, a sewing machine, because crochet is, like, stitch by stitch. Let me see, but elastic might not be a bad idea to use. I think, yeah, if you're doing with crochet, though, I think you do it, you have to, like, sew it on by hand, right? Like, little by little. Hope I did the right number. I might have to do this off screen because I keep going through the actual stitch and not the top part of the stitch like you're supposed to. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna hunt down some more last. Oh, you found some. That's good. Yeah, I bought like a small bit for when I make my hat because I wanted to kind of, if I ever finish that thing, the slouchy beret. Before I know it, it's gonna be too hot to honestly wear it though. Maybe it'll be done by next fall. I don't know. But man, we've had like a new influx of, like, not new students coming in, more people who might sign up. So, like, we've been getting people, and they have to come at, like, weird times, like, before and after classes, so it can be kind of hectic. And I've been called up all week to come and help with these, like, I don't even really do anything. I just sit there and like while they take their like little level test, and I play the audio for them, and that's it. Because I can't help them in any way because it's supposed to be testing like what class they're gonna go into, and there's like just like a new influx of people who might. And I just found out the people who was like a last minute, like Jung had to call me up like, oh my god, we have like student at person coming at 4:30. Can you come over and help? Because he had to run a class while they came over, and those people ended up not signing up. So I'm like, dang, well that was a perfectly wasted a good day, you know. I mean, it was only for a little bit, but it was like enough to like, cause like you have to like get dressed, go out, and it's like hot. So like I come back feeling all icky and everything. And then just to find out that those kids didn't sign up, and I'm just like, really, y'all? Why you didn't sign up? You wasted my day. Let me see. I also sent a link for that peacock pattern. Oh yeah, I wonder if I think Luke said he was gonna start doing a peacock too. I think for one of his burbs. Like that'd be so adorable. Let me check it. Oh, these are cute. Oh, it's a YouTube video. Wait, Hooked by Katie. I wonder if I'm subbed to them. I might be. That name sounds familiar. Either that or I follow them on Instagram. Hey, those would be cute. I probably would make the eyes, probably like, since I don't have safety eyes, I'll probably just do like a simple French knot and make them like look kawaii-fied. Those are pretty though. And I have the perfect yarn colors for them now. Oh, I just love this yarn so much. I'm just so glad I found this. I think Alex is not here anymore, but man, thank you, Alex, for letting me know this yarn exists. It's just the best freaking yarn ever. I mean, I kind of technically already discovered similar yarn, the Korean version, but the problem is like the Korean version, for the same amount of yarn for 50 grams, it's like $4 or $5. And it's like, I'm getting the same amount, but this is like $1 something, which is what I feel like is a proper, like for really, the skeins are not big, right? Like, it's pretty small, right? It's only 50 grams of yarn. It's like really, because you could squish it, and it's like not very full, because it's only 50 grams. But like $1.40 for that. Actually, technically $1.20 if you do it in American dollars, because it was like Chun Cybeck one, which is like 1,401, and this is like probably like $1.20 in American dollars, roughly. Like, I feel like that's actually a proper price for that, because it's not very much, not a lot of yarn. But the Korean one wants like $4 for it. For the same amount. Like, I went on their website to see how much they have, and it's like the same amount, 50 grams. I'm like, ugh. But I still will buy from it just for the other colors, because they each have like different sets of colors. And that would really expand like how much I'm able to do. Oh, I need to make one more of those before I sew. She also has a blog. And maybe I've seen it before, because Hooked by Katie sounds so familiar. I'm thinking in terms of Instagram though, I think. I'm pretty sure I may have followed someone named Hooked by Katie. Because I follow like a bunch of like crocheters on Instagram, big and small. Like, my feed is nothing but crochet on there. So that's the thing I always like, especially when I hear about people like, I'm canceling social media. It's so toxic on there. And then I'm just like, yo, my feed is nothing but wholesome crochetiness. So it just depends on who you follow, really. Who you follow is what dictates what you're going to get in your newsfeed. So you're either not following anyone at all and getting the dumb, what do you call it? I guess the mainstream, what everyone else is following. But if you follow enough people, your newsfeed is going to be filled with all the good things that you like. Oh, hey, Alex, you're back. I know, I was just talking about the yarn again. Because, the Korean yarn, I technically have the yarn like this. I test them out. They're actually exactly the same. Except for this has one more strand. But the one I have is the red version. It's called Milky Cotton Red. And they have a version called Milky Cotton Black. And I think the black is the same weight as this. I think it'll have like 5 strands. But the problem is they want more for it though. They want like $3 to $4. I think like $4 for it. I think it was like either 3 something or 4 something. I can't remember which. I'll have to like look online again. But it's for the same exact amount, like 50 grams. And I'm like, ugh, that's kind of expensive. But I'll buy it more in the future when my crochet starts making revenue, just to expand on colors. That's the only reason, really, because the texture and everything's exactly the same. Wait, oh geez, I thought you meant The Last Airbender. Oh wait, James Cameron's Avatar. It looks amazing. Oh yeah, that Avatar, right? I watched it when I was a kid with my grandma. The aliens, right? Like they go into the body of their made up avatar they made of that alien species. It's been so long since I've seen it, but I remember loving that movie though. Okay, I think this is. Oh god, guys, I'm yawning. There we go. Last leaf. Now I'll just make. Wait, why did I make one more leaf? I wasn't supposed to make a leaf. Oh my god, I'm a dum dum. I was supposed to make one of these. Oh, my brain went on autopilot. Oh well. If maybe one of the leaves I don't like, I'll just use this one. I'll just put this aside. I didn't mean to make another leaf. Whoopsie daisies. I'm not gonna bother sewing that up because I already have the leaves I need, so I'll use this one. Gotta just make sure it doesn't get all tangled. Yeah, I mean it can be toxic depending on who you follow with. I've just been watching previews of the new Avatar video game that will be released next year with the new movie. Oh yes, also they're making a video game of it. Ooh, especially now during this time when the graphics are just so good. That like that would turn out really nice. Like I'm actually hoping because like they're talking about making a new Witcher, but I'm like, why not just like remake the first two? Like because like they were actually thinking people. I saw like a blog about that, like remake the first and second Witcher. Because I mean, like look at the first one, the graphics are so, That'd be really cool to remake Witcher with the graphics it has now. Because I think that's what also made Witcher 3 like what do you call it, like Game of the Year. It's just the graphics were so beautiful. And it's a shame though what's going on with Cyberpunk, that it just got so hyped up and for it to have all these problems. So I don't blame the people making it. They probably were it just got too rushed, I feel like. And that's not the problem with the devs, that's the problem with the freaking management. They just push everything out so quickly. They don't give it enough time. Maybe it'll be like a Sims thing where like eventually they start giving all these update patches that like help it out. Because I remember like people were really mad with Sims 4 when it first came out. I mean, they're probably still mad with it, but at least it's better than what it was when it first came out. Like now we got toddlers, now we got pools and all this good stuff. But it took them long enough though. It's been years. The milk cotton splits a bit when crocheting, but I've always liked the look. Because, yeah, your amigurumi, it looks really solid. Like, it doesn't even look like it's really splitting. But, like, that was the thing I always remembered is, like, especially like, your bees, they were, like, always, like, very vibrant. Like, the watermelon one, the fruit ones, they were just so bright. And I'm like, that yarn is, like, fruity-licious. Oh yeah, like I only made one. I probably will have to take this apart since I don't know where I wrote down the instructions, but I made like one little slice of watermelon in the neon colors, and I think it looks fantastic. But I need to make hopefully try to make the same exact thing, or make a new one and just like cut off this loop I made, because that's just a sewn on loop. So the watermelon will not be harmed. But I was trying to see like what it would look like and how it would hang. Okay, now time to do the hard part of slip stitching. Ugh. Kind of almost want to do this off camera though. Yeah, because even when it's splitted, it still wants to, in a way, split more. Between these like the problem is when it gets down to these like two little strands, when they're wound up together, they sadly won't split anymore down. They won't split down anymore, sadly. Like they just disintegrate when you try to. Oh. Something went a little wonky there. Let me see. Wait, if it got caught because I'm watching an elastic tutorial. Oh yeah, because you're gonna add the elastic to the skirt. Yeah, I can't remember if I've seen a crochet tutorial where they're adding elastic, but I would assume that I guess you have to like sew it in by hand. Probably with that like, what is it called? Is it monofil? What is that like clear thread? I think I've seen people use that for like sewing on elastic. Let me see. The game looks incredible. Oh yes, I would bet, especially now with these days. You know, it just makes it weird. It's like to think that graphics might still eventually get better and better, and I'm like, it just like blows my mind. Like, could it really get better than that? Like, I feel like it's at the top peak, but it's like, before we know it, graphics are gonna look like real human beings like walking around. Like, that's gonna be so weird. But that also might be, oh god, that'd be very terrifying for like horror movie type uh games. I feel like if it looks super realistic, that's gonna be terrifying. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this off camera because this is like being a pain in the butt. I think I knew what I was doing. I think because like I'm trying to go to the back bump, but it kept going through the back bump and the other side, so it was like twisting up my chain a bit. And I couldn't really quite see exactly what I was doing because it's so far away from me. Okay, there we go. That's a bit better. I think I'm just going to do this whole thing off screen just to make it quicker, so that way I can show you guys the like assembly part, because the leaves have to go, I think, facing the wrong way compared to the sepal part. I guess that's what you call it. Oh, you know what? I totally need to find like I want to see, maybe I could find like a flower video where they talk about parts of the flower, and I'll see if that's how it's pronounced. It's pronounced sepal. It sounds so weird though. Because what if it's like not sepal? What if it's sepal or something, you know? English is always weird, so you never know how anything's truly pronounced. Alright, last one. There goes the truck again. At least it feels a bit nicer in here. It was really stuffy in here, but thankfully now that I've opened the window, it's not as like stuffy feeling. It was really like hot and humid earlier. Just now we hear the sounds of the outside. Wait, okay, I'm back. I still have no idea what I'm doing. I'm gonna pull BS my way through this. I know, right? Ain't that how life works? Fake it till you make it. Go through the BS. Alrighty. Now just to like sew in that part. Da, 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 da. Like, I'm a sewer. That is someone who sews, not a sewage system. Oh yeah, I know what you meant, but yeah. Oh god, it actually does look like it could be like the word sewer. But that also could mean that you sue corporations. Well, I get, well, it would be spelled different though, with a U. But if you like said it verbally, people might think, "Oh, I'm a sewer," and they probably wouldn't even think a sewage system. They would think like you sue somebody all the time, like the Wendy's chicken finger lady. I had watched that with my student the other day, G1, because like now we're doing things like, because she loves like any kind of mystery, but I have to be careful because like some of Kendall's Ray's videos, they're not bad, but more like the case might be a bit too heavy for her because she's like only like elementary school. So I'm trying to do more lighthearted cases with her, and we did like the chicken, Wendy's chili chicken finger lady. Oh, not that chicken finger. Willie's chili finger lady. That's what they called her. Yeah. I'm gonna cut this off. I think I sewed this one in already. Okay. So before I sew leaves, so like for the part of the rose, wait. If you want me to see if I can help. Oh yeah, with Divine's elastic thing. I know, right? Because I wonder how they add it to crocheted stuff. Okay, so usually with this, you'll probably notice that this is the wrong side of the leaf, but this is the correct side of the sepal stem thingy majigger. Because you want the correct side facing forward for the leaves so that you're going to see them forward. So what I do is I have this face the correct side, and then we're going to sew the leaves. Let me see, which is the correct? Which is the right side? Oh yeah, with the wrong side facing. Because that way, from the rose point of view, the leaves are facing the correct side. So now I just gotta sew these on, and let's see. I kind of like having a bit, like I like having like a triangular shape, so I'm probably gonna sew between here, I think. Yeah, at this point, like I'm like not in the center. Okay, let me sew these on. And of course, first thing my yarn does is fall out the freaking needle. Let me see, I'm just using the elastic to make the waist of a crochet skirt. Any tips will be appreciated. Hopefully it'll be pretty easy, I'm hoping, like that kind of thing for a skirt. Oh god, probably on camera it just seems like I'm crocheting so slow. because not crocheting, sewing so slow because I'm not used to sewing on camera. Heck, this is part of the videos that I skip. Like, I'll just take a picture and say, sew this together and be done with it. Because trying to sew on camera is really hard. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. So what I'll do is I'll probably sew it up through the leaf part. So that way it can't come undone. So I really don't want to do any, like, you know, like I know like some people like go through the same thing and make a knot, but I don't want any kind of knot though. So I'm going to just sew it a bunch through the leaf. The good news is that I have the math. I need to do the skirt. Well, that's good. I know the math is always the hard part. I think that is kind of why I've also never really gotten into crocheting clothing. Oh, just a man. It's like the thought of having to make like patterns for clothing, because you also got to make it in different sizes if it's going to be a pattern. And you have to like do the math for all of that. And I'm just like, no, thank you. I think that's what I love about amigurumis. You really don't really have to do a lot of math. And even then, it's just for if you just want to make an interesting shape, you know, playing around with multiplication and division to get the shape you want. And you don't really, unless you're going to have something in a bunch of different sizes, you really don't have to worry about that as much. Because like with amigurumi, it's going to scale anyway when you automatically change hook and yarn size. I like to also kind of like pinch, because that'll also help like elongate it and make it look more leaf-like. Oh, there's a bit of fuzz here. That will sometimes happen if I pull at it too much, but even then, it's never a lot, not like the acrylic. Okay, now to put the other one like around here. I gotta make sure it's facing wrong side up. You know, I wonder if maybe I should try to find a way to like, I'm gonna see if maybe one day I can actually make a way to that where you don't actually have to make these separately, like it'd be one thing. Just the leaf will be done through the, like a chain, like, I think that's how you normally do leaves anyway. These leaves are just done through the magic circle, but if I could find a way to like, that's the only problem though, is that when you, like it would take 2 rows, I think, of, or I have to like do some like back and forth kind of crochet. I'm gonna see if one day I can figure out if I could like make this all one piece, because that would be so much easier than having to sew on this like little thing. Ooh, they have non-rolling elastic? I would love that. Because, you know, like, that's always was a Like if you had some like cheap clothing that had elastic, but it like, kept always rolling over, that was always annoying. I need to find me some of that. Oh, a bird just flew by the window. Oh my god, the other day, because we have like a window in our bathroom. The problem is it doesn't have a bug screen, because all the other windows have like a bug screen, so stuff can't come in. Well, the mosquitoes still freaking come in somehow. But oh my god, this like giant hornet kind of like bug. I've never seen one that freaking big. It was like if you took 3 or 4 bumblebees and mashed them into like one. Like that would be the size of this thing. It scared the ever living crap out of me. He almost came in too, and I'm like, no, 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 get out of here, you stinking bug. Thankfully he flew out. Oh god. Like no one wants to see that while they're trying to use the restroom, you know? That's like terrifying. I need to look what it is, because it's like, I think I may have seen something about Korean hornets being big. That's what I'm thinking. It looked like a hornet. And it was kind of orange colored, but he was huge. Like freaking, like slurping on, like freaking toxic waste kind of huge, like in a cartoon. Okay, so here's the back part. So now what I would do is take the earring stud and do the wrong side of the, because here's the correct side of the sepal part, but showing with the right side of the leaves. I take it and put it into the magic circle. Make sure I put it correctly. And you want to keep it as straight as possible. And I'm going to take a little bit of hot glue, because that's all I have to keep it straight. I'm pretty sure I could probably, like, if I could find like another different type of glue. I don't know if fabric glue would work for this though, because it's metal. Oh my god, my hot glue gun is acting up. Just a little dabble. And kind of what I do like to do, let me wait for it to kind of cool off a bit. So I like to kind of push it straight onto the table, but I want to wait till it cools off so it's not super hot, because that could ruin the table. Okay, I think it should be good now. Like just slowly, because it'll help keep the pin perfectly straight. I just kind of tap tap with my finger, make sure it's straight. I think it should be cool by now. There we go. And you're not going to even see this part anyway, because it's going to get sewn on. And let me do the other one real quick. Okay, so let me see. Good side down. Okay, let me flip these to the bad side. Oh, that's true. Yeah, if the elastic is like too small, then it's gonna be like super uncomfy. Oh, that's good. You found some uncut one. Yeah, because then I think I've heard like you make it a little bit bigger than your waist, so that way it kind of scrunches up anyway on itself. You definitely don't want it too tight, because then it'll be really super uncomfy. Oh yeah, I've also seen some things where like they like have like a long extra bit of elastic, and they have like little buttons on it, and you can like choose like up to 3 different sizes of like how much you want to tighten your elastic. I've seen that on like some clothing I've had. And I've imagined then you have to like, go find some buttons, and then you'd also have to like make a buttonhole. So that'd probably be a lot of work. Oh, almost thought I was about to lose my needle. That rose and leaf color is definitely gorgeous. I know, right? Like I saw it together. I'm like, these really go together. I wonder which one these are. This is like one. I forgot what the name of this was called. The original rose, I think, is with. I don't know. I've noticed on some of the shops the names are slightly different. But they all have the same number though. I don't know what number this one was. But I think this might have been meat powder, which sounds so weird. I think, and I was gonna maybe do one in this one, but I think I'll do that for the evening live stream, or maybe a black one, because I kind of have some black yarn for a black rose. But I'm debating like how I want it to go. And let's see. But actually, I've seen, this is like very 2000s, like camo girl combo. I think I even had a shirt that was like this color, and it had like the pink camo on it. Like those exact colors, I feel like, are very close to it. Where did I? Oh, here I go. Alright, there we go. It's like, I swear, sewing always takes like so much freaking concentration. Even though I'm not even counting or anything. There we go. Oh, now I gotta add the, let me get another one of these. Make sure I'm on the wrong side. Did I put them in the right spot? Okay, yeah, this is a magic circle. Okay, now let's hope my hot glue gun is feeling generous. Will actually give me some hot glue. Ugh. Oh my god, it's like always like jammed up. Like, you see how crusty it is like there. I miss my old hot glue gun. I wish I could use it here. I'm gonna switch ends and see if that helps. Okay, there we go. Oh no, like so many. Well, I mean, it's just what I call hot glue spider webs. But it's like it starts like stretching out and it's like never ending, like no matter how much you pull. So you get all like these like little hot glue spider webs. Okay, I think it's cooled off enough so I can like press it into thing. Because if it's too hot, it'll just stick way too much to the table. And we just want it to like be pressed flat. Divine Rose, I was like, prototype time. Uh-oh, it didn't like stick to it. Well, it partially did. But let me see if I can get some glue under it then. Oh god, I think I hear the bird that sounds like a cat. Yeah, every time I hear it, I think it's a cat, and then I'm like, oh wait, no, it's that bird. I don't know if it's the same bird or if it's just the type of species it is. I don't know, but it always sounds like a cat going, right? There it goes. I'm not sure. Is that the magpies? I'm not sure. We have a ton of them here. Alright, there we go. Alrighty, now for the hard part. Sewing up the rows. I'm going to keep this as like a model, I guess, so I can see like how I want the shape to go. Actually, wait. I think before I was trying to go through, you know, it's usually logical to kind of go through this side, but I remember it kept not turning out right. And I think if I did from here, this end is when it would turn out right. If I remember correctly. Like it just spinned better in this direction. And then I think I kind of get everything how you want it, and then we'll just use these ends to sew it up. Oh my god, that bird. Okay, let me tighten up that middle part a little bit. Let me see how that looks. Oh, that looks weird. Oh yeah. Also, I have the instructions. Because it's gonna probably, I'll probably maybe make it the next video after the Fortnite limit if I ever get back to filming. I know I've been on such a filming. I think it's been so long since I made like an actual crochet video. But this picture of my instructions are actually on my Discord. It should be pinned in the hashtag free patterns channel. And I did have someone on a different Discord. They actually followed along in Crochet, so I'm hoping it's readable. But I do want to make like a cleaner PDF version. I still have not gotten around to that. I got like partially some of it typed out, but I haven't gone back to it. More because I'm trying to make the visual parts through like some kind of app. So I've been trying to play around with that a little bit. But I definitely want to make it a video. Because I feel like it'd be a quick video too. Because I wouldn't really have to show this part where I'm trying to like sew it. I would just tell the audience, twist it and sew and as you go. But it can be kind of tricky though. Okay, because you don't want the middle part to pop out too much. And also I would use hot glue to like help make sure the petals stay in place. Yeah, like it's like this middle part keeps popping out too much. That's not what I want. trying to wait till I see I get the shape I want. I'm gonna wonder if I should just glue as I go. I think that might work a bit better. Is that what I did last time? Because for some reason going this direction, the rows kept turning out not right. And I think that's because I went through technically this part. Let's see if it would give just a little bit of glue. And I'm hoping I just did not do a horrible mistake. Oh, the good thing about hot glue is it can easily be kind of clipped off sometimes. Just a bit more. Okay, now to put this somewhere. That's not probably I hate is that it always adds a bit too much hot glue. Okay, now that most of it's done, let me see if I can get away with just sewing it maybe. This looks kind of messed up. Shoot. I think I done. Oh, this is the one where like the end is a little funky. I'm gonna toss that aside and see if I can try the other one. I think I messed it up by gluing it. Plus, actually, the tails on that were a bit too small. That was also the first one I did where I kind of messed up the count. So maybe in there's like a slight bit of trouble. Actually, the petals actually look a lot bigger on this one too compared to this one. So I might have to do another one of these. Which this was easy to make anyway. Okay, let me slowly. Okay, I'm gonna try to sew through part of it as I go. Let me refresh my hands real quick though. That's my problem with this summer is like, oh, my hands get all grimy and sweaty so quickly. There we go. Okay. So let me see. It's not gonna really be that bad if the bottom looks ugly because it's gonna be invisible anyway. Now that looks weird. Maybe instead of using, maybe use some yarn instead. I'll try with that. That might be easier, trying to, instead of using the tails, because the tails are like at the end. But for some reason it just spins better when I go the other direction. So let me try through here. So that's the only problem. This part really takes some finessing. And I'll leave the other end long. What is that sound? Oh no, this is gonna be a disaster. All these tails all over, up and around. Oh, there's so many tails. I'm just gonna cut these off. I'll cut the second tail a bit shorter. This is just getting too much. Wait, trying to join your Discord, but having some issues. Oh, wait, let me see that. Oh, it said you joined though. It said Make It with Alex hopped onto the server at 1:46 p.m. So I think you're on there. Let me see. I'm gonna say welcome, but I'm gonna actually ping you as welcome. Wait, will it not let me reply? Or I'll add a reaction to it. Oh, you're actually on here twice. You have like two different, I don't know which one to ping though. I guess I'll choose that one. Alright, see if you got a ping for that. Because I added you on there. Where's my coffee emoji? I always like to do like a coffee emoji depending on what time of day it is for me. Like if it's daytime for me, I do the yellow one. If it's nighttime, I do the one called midnight coffee. Wait, it says accept invite, and when I clicked on it again, unable to accept invite. Well, go on Discord because it said you joined. Oh, maybe it was like, because I had the same thing happened when I was doing the Discord Nitro thingy, because I have the free Discord Nitro thing now for 3 months. Because I have an Epic account, thankfully, because I play Fortnite. And when I did it, it said like already redeemed. I'm like, what? But it turns out it somehow did it, but then when I tried to show the screen, it kept going like already redeemed. I'm like, how? And it just turns out it, I guess it must have not shown the screen where it accepted it. It just went straight to like, when I tried to do it, it was like, nope. But then when I went on Discord, it was done. It actually showed I had Discord Nitro, so I'm like, okay. So I don't know, somehow it skipped showing that it was accepted or something. Oh, I hope it worked. Oh no, this is the one where I have something weird on this one. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see like the dark spot? I'm like, I don't know what that is. I think maybe some of the black fiber got up in there. Can't tell if it's a stain or not. Oh, okay, so, oh, you're trying on your Mac computer. Oh, and also it shows that you're already on my Discord. Like, it shows two of you, so maybe that's why it said, invite unaccepted, because you're technically already on there, I believe. Unless that was, like, an old account, maybe? I don't know. Because I know, like, sometimes, people have to, like, make new accounts if something happened to it. Okay, this one's shape is turning out a lot better, I can tell. I think because I'm sewing it. I must have messed up the other one with gluing it. Plus, it's also kind of hard trying to do on camera. That also might have been why I got messed up. And that was the slightly messed up one, where the last petal was kind of weird. Because I had run out of the right amount of chains. I was like 2 chains short than I was supposed to be. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this annoying yarn tail. Let me see. Oh yeah, I just got a ping on Discord. Ooh, these are really freaking cool. Oh, I think, did I see these before? I can't remember if you had a Twitter or not. Or is it maybe on your Instagram I saw these? These are like really cool. Heck, Morgan would love these because she does like a lot of the video game type dolls, like with the armor and everything. It's pretty dope. And I love how like clean and everything is. Like the stitches are just so taut and clean. Let me see. I want to give it more reactions, but I need to finish this rose first. Da, 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 da. Where's my string? Oh. Oh no, I pulled the wrong end. Okay, I'm gonna have to like do this off screen for a second because I can't see like where I'm getting it all twisted up. I'm like, where is the correct side? Okay, I think this. So this one turned out a lot better. Ah, but I can't stand that darn spot. Ah. So I guess these I probably can't sell. Or maybe I could sell them as seconds. Because I'm thinking about doing that as well. Like, that's what Catnip does. Like, anything. And sometimes it's not even her fault. Like, if she's buying from a manufacturer, sometimes stuff still comes, like, a little bit blurry. Like, problems with the print. And she sells them for a lower price. But at the same time, I wouldn't mind wearing these. Because probably no one would really notice it. But, you know, if I'm selling for, like... Because I want to sell these for, like, a good price. Like, maybe, like, 20-something dollars at least. You know, like, that kind of high. And so I feel like they got to be perfect if I'm going to sell them for that much. Okay, where is... And like, I'll probably glue in this, so that's what I did with the other one. Let me spread this out. I still feel like this one turned out way prettier though. I don't know what I did different. I did finally get the other one to kind of turn out correct. Maybe it's the type of yarn? I don't know, they're the same. Maybe gluing it will help, I'm hoping. Cut out these darn yarn tails. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can finesse it with some glue. Make it a bit more opened. Maybe that's what it was, like, because when I glue the petals, it does kind of put a little bit of a barrier between them, and it does open the flower up to give it more of that texture, so maybe that was what it is. Because right now it just looks like all the petals are all kind of just mushed together a bit. Oh, I glued the wrong side. Oh my god. Well, it doesn't matter. Because that's the ugly side. I meant to glue, like, in here, and I ended up gluing on the bottom, but it doesn't matter because it's going to all be glued anyway. Okay, here's our first rose. And I'm gonna try to cut off all this extra like hot glue. I'm gonna cut off the yarn tail as well because I'm gonna sew on with the green yarn tail. If there's any place left to sew that didn't get covered in glue. Okay, well, I kind of want to make another rose, but it's getting kind of late. What time is it? It's already 2. This is basically what it would look like. I don't want to glue it on because I'm gonna crochet another rose off stream because I don't like that little stain on there. And I think also it turned out a bit. It's still cute though. I think but it turned out a bit bigger because crocheting on stream. I want to get to look more like this. See how much smaller that is? I don't know what went wrong, but I think it's because I was trying to sew it on screen. So I'm going to, but this is what it would basically look like, and I'm gonna end the stream here, and I'm gonna come back on later. So hopefully I can like make like a thumbnail in between, and I'll just say like part 2 where we do like different colors. But yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna come back on though. It's gonna probably be really late for me. Like, it'll probably be a late night stream. If John is coming home early, we'll probably finish the video sooner. And after we do the video, that's when I'll come back on and stream. This is how it would look, the color combination. I really love that. So I'll see you guys later. Bye. I'm gonna get some lunch because I'm like starving. But see ya. Oh god, it won't let me. There we go. It's always so hard to click OK.